A wonderful Friday afternoon, everybody. I don't know why you're looking so weirdly at me. Is there anything special? I don't know. I think everything is as usual, right? Right? It's Friday and today is DEVSTREAM and we have Baro today. We're gonna do Relics. Like, I don't know about you, but I think it's all as per usual. I don't know what the problem is. Just kidding. Welcome, everybody. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. And we're going to quickly go and turn down the music just a tad little bit, so I don't need to shout into the microphone as much, because guess what? That hurts the voice. But before we get right into the game, let's quickly take a look at who's there, actually. We have Autumn Night. Good morning. Did you catch some sleep? I hope you had good dreams. Robert Anton. The Tick is there, Tyra is there, Mr. Nobody on Twitch is asking when I'm going to continue the beginner walkthrough. Unfortunately, I still do not have access to my walkthrough account because the Warframe auto security decided that I need to confirm my email address but didn't send me a code. I'm working on figuring it out. Let's take a look at who is joining us on YouTube. We have Metal Twig, we have Crypto, we have Jvz, Solarian, we have Stefan, Steven. I don't know if you're supposed to be German pronounced or English, I don't know, but I wish you a good Friday nonetheless. Legendary Noob. You stole my whole life concept with that nickname. I thought I was the legendary noob here. Arian the Gamer, hello there. Who else do we have? We have Mikey, we have Lego Master. That's some nice lead speak right there. We have Octorzoidboy Cheese. What do you mean cheese? There's no cheese here. We only have combat discipline. Also, hello to Mr. Ollie. Nice to see you again. Autumn Night says you did catch some sleep, probably not as much as you should have. Well, that is the Warframe YouTuber DEVSTREAM coverage lifestyle that I'm gonna live tonight as well. Not gonna deny that. Not gonna deny that. I am on Twitch, Johnny. Yes, I am on Twitch as well. I am live on Twitch and on YouTube at the same time, and everybody is very, very welcome to join. Maybe, just maybe, I should also wear the headphones. I mean, just in case, right? Just in case there's something that I should hear, you know, like the music. Oh boy. So how we doing? How we doing today? Mr. Ollie, yes, Mr. Ollie has used the one emote that we currently have on Twitch, which is brother. Jason, what's up? Nice to see you. First time chatter. Welcome to the stream. By the way, for everybody who is joining us right now and has never seen a stream from me before and has no idea what the heck you're getting into, first, it is gonna be cringe. You just gotta embrace that. That's gonna happen. There's nothing you can do about it. And today we have a relatively laid back plan on what we're gonna do. Because we have Baro visiting us, that means we're gonna farm some relics, crack some relics open, and hopefully turn all that good juicy stuff in there into ducats. That would be nice, hopefully getting some goldies. So yeah, we're also gonna take a look at what Baro has in his suitcase for us. What's he gonna bring? And maybe we can snipe some good deals. So that's the main plan. Maybe we also do some infested lich hunting, maybe some more Deviri. We can decide on the way. And then at 8 my time, so in like 3 hours, we will, we have the DEVSTREAM today. And that's gonna be very cool too. Yes, Autumn Night. Sophie was asking for it and was looking kind of hilarious, so I made that an emote. Let's get crazy, chat. Yukaima, welcome to you too. Nice to see you. Black Lion, who we have? We have Keita TV. I like your wall. Thank you so much. Yeah, the honeybee emote. That's kind of funny. By the way, if anyone has ever wondered what that thing is on the wall behind me, that's none of those RGB things that like every second streamer has in the background. No offense, alright? Not gonna judge. These are actually acoustic foam, and they are one of the reasons why why the MHB sound is as clean and as dry as the MHB sound is. Happy Friday to you also, D Gold. Nice that you made it. Welcome to everybody. Jason says, bro, I see every vid on YouTube first and I've been awake while you were streaming finally. Well, I'm so happy that you're here. I'm really happy. I know that, the whole time zone thing is a little bit whack sometimes, right? There are people in Australia and New Zealand who are like, guess what? I'm never gonna make that stream. And I'm like, I wish I could convince you otherwise, but chances are I'm not gonna stream at like 3 a.m. my time. But hey, never say never, right? Never say never. The baboon. Can you make a Grendel build, please? We will definitely at some point get into Grendel, but I still have some plans before that. Also, welcome to Criminally Insaniac. What the hell am I witnessing here? Aren't you sweating like hell? It's so warm and you're wearing like a complete polar bear. That is not a polar bear. That is a very synthetic and artificial sheep, probably. Because ain't no way that's some real wool. No, but I'm gonna probably take that off relatively soon because talking a lot makes you a lot warm. And in general, there's one thing I wanted to mention. One little thing that I wanted to mention, and that is that I'm a little bit afraid of when the summer comes, when the temperatures start getting warmer, because I don't know about you guys. I know there's a lot of people who really like summer and who are like, yes, 40 degrees Celsius, holy cow, yeah, I can sweat all day, it's gonna be amazing. I'm not one of these people, right? I don't know about you all, but I am a friggin' winter person. I can go topless into the snow and wander around for 1 hour, no problem, but as soon as it gets a little bit warmer in summer, as soon as we have a little bit of humidity in the air, I am just dead. I'm just dead. It's over for me, right? I always sort of lose the feeling of time between June and September. It's like just 1 3-month slog to get through before I become alive again. I am not made for the summer. I swear to God, at some point when global warming continues, I'm just gonna move to Antarctica or something, because that's gonna be the one place on Earth where I can exist. And that's also why I'm kind of a little bit anxious, because when summer happens here, I don't know how I'm supposed to stream, right? If it's like 35 degrees in here, I don't know how to stream. I cannot sit here for 3 hours and talk like that. By the way, the Eternal Beard God, that is a godly name. Welcome to the stream. I wish you a beautiful Friday, and you also love the cold. Yeah, probably because your beard keeps you warm. Gotta grow mine a little bit longer for the winter, but not for the summer. Howdy, Rengreng. Hello. Rain is nice. Legendary Noob, I agree. If you're inside, rain is really nice. Winter hates summer too. I'm happy that I'm not the only one. Still need to go to Rewe and get some breads. I mean, Insaniac, no stress. You can just go out and do that. We're not going to run away. We're going to be here for a couple hours, so it's all good. Cosmic Crow, you're from Texas. It's been summer since March. Do you all have AC? That is... You know what? That is such an American thing to say. Hey, all old worlders here, right? All non-freedom eagles in chat, everybody who lives in Europe, we do not understand the concept of air conditioning, right? That is something that is wild to everybody who's not living in Europe. But I'm gonna keep it real, especially here in Germany. We do not understand the concept of elevators in residential apartment buildings. And we do not understand the concept of air conditioning. Just no building has that stuff. Absolutely no building at all. Even if you move into one of the freshly built, very expensive apartment housing complexes, you might get an elevator. That's cool, right? But that's not gonna dry up your tears when it's summer and it's 35 Celsius in your apartment and there is no air condition. Nothing in this freaking country has air conditioning, and it drives me crazy because apparently, if you look at the statistics, Germany is like the 3rd richest economy on earth, and we're sweating our asses off in summer every time. It is wild. When I was in Canada I'm sorry I go on a tangent here, but it just, I'm German, my culture is complaining. And we're gonna get into that right now. You get the authentic German experience. When I was in Canada last year for TennoCon, I was in a hotel, and judging by the furniture of the hotel room, that hotel hasn't seen any renovations for a long time. But do you know what it had? Like a freaking AC that looked like it was still already alive during the colonial era, right? That thing was old. But it kept the room cold. It kept it so cold, in fact, that I had to turn it off sometime because it was too cold for me. How do they have like a 70-year-old AC in that hotel room, and freaking Germany, third richest country on earth, does not have air conditioning anywhere? I don't get it. Say it in German, I need to hear it. No, unfortunately, we gotta keep the chat English so everybody can participate. Can't you just buy a fan or a windowed installed AC unit? Since we're renting and not owning the place, we cannot install anything fixed. We can have one of these portable ACs, but they're loud as intercores. Not gonna say the F word, don't want to get demonetized. But like, if I have, we have one of these portable air conditioners, and I can put it in here, but then y'all not want to be in the stream because all you hear in the background is so that's not an option. That's just not an option. Not for streaming, not for 3 hours. Simo, yeah, intercourse is fine. That's perfectly fine. I just realized I have parts of the foam of the pop filter in my mouth. Should buy a new one. Thing's 10 years old or so. And we finally got to the point where I'm getting hot. So let's do a little taking off the sheep. But yeah, that's kind of it. That's kind of it. You're in 2 different streams, Mythical Wolf. Well then, one eye to the left, one eye to the right. That's how we do it. It scared the... Oh, I'm sorry to scare your dog. Didn't want to do that. Everybody who just had a heart attack, I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that again. Next time I just switch on the AC. Need to do it with my mouth then. Shockwave, welcome to the stream, and are you going to play Soulframe anytime soon? I was planning about doing that on stream, not today, but maybe in the future, because I do have access to Soulframe, I just didn't have the time to play it just yet. By the way, for everybody watching who is interested in Soulframe, today is also going to be Soulframe DevStream, and I heard that they're giving away Soulframe keys as a Twitch drop, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, to everybody who's watching. So just connect your... I don't know, Warframe account? I don't know how it works. Probably you better look that up again because I'm not 100% sure. But if you're interested in playing Soulframe, then you might want to check out the Soulframe DevStream today and, get some action for yourself. Racing, what? It's running already? It's running already? Soulframe DevStream is running already? Then I have a really bad timing with my live stream. Not gonna deny that. I'm sorry, I did not know that. Endermans, welcome to the stream. You're welcome. I'm happy that my videos could help you out with Warframe. Warframe is a little bit of a iffy game when you're new. It's kind of overwhelming, so I'm always happy, if I can help all of you. Soulframe, Lego Master. Soulframe is a game currently in development by the Warframe makers. Kind of sort of a more fantasy, slower version of Warframe with like melee combat and stuff. Looks a little bit like visually, a little bit like Elden Ring. Yeah, Elden Ring. But it's not that difficult. It's like, I haven't played it myself, but it looks kind of like Deviri with a more fantasy spin on it and much, much better melee combat than Deviri. You're flash banged with 1,000 different words. Yeah, that's kind of the Warframe experience. And speaking of the Warframe experience, just saying, we might even go so far to start Steam, because I've heard that is always a good first step if you want to get into Warframe. Start Steam first. Damn, Baro offered Prime disappointment. Is it that good? It's really that good. Is Baro really that good today? We're going to take a look at what Baro has. And if it's not good, then the inner German in me will come up again and start complaining. So brace yourselves. Let me quickly log in here. Kablooey. Yes, 6 Oricon cells. Amazing. Let me quickly change the scene. Warframe in-game. That looks dark. That looks like the new lighting engine, doesn't it? Give it a little bit, and here we are. Beautiful. So let me get the Warframe window out of the Twitch chat so I can actually read what's going on. And I should be there now. Yes. By the way, if you haven't already, on my YouTube channel, you will find a build guide on Korra with a very funky Venari build. Not gonna lie, that was pretty amazing. I don't want to praise myself all too much, but Venari, that was pretty creative. And for everybody who was wondering, just in case, what the Korra fashion was that I was running in that video, let's quickly go over it. We have the Fiera helmet. Unfortunately, Tenogen can't get it for platinum. Gotta dish out the moolah, but I really like it, especially with this Signa, which was the Stardust Signa. Who did it come with? With Temple, yeah, the Temple Signa. I think that's like the spikiness really fits very, very well with Korra, because Korra is hella spiky, not gonna lie. And then we have the normal Korra Prime skin. For the shoulder plates, I changed that for the thumbnail to the Azakage shoulder armor, but she also looks very good with the Revenant Prime shoulder armor. These here, put those on both sides. They also look very spiky and nice. And then, as per usual, color palette is the Shades of Grey from the Shades of Grey palette, and then just some, you know, saturated whatever. That is the Korra, and of course the Dante signature Syandana. Not going to forget that. The Rencal Syandana was kind of sad as it came with Dante. If you type in Dante, it doesn't find it. That's unfortunate. Vodka Azzy, you bought Korra just because of the build. I hope you have fun with her then. Hope you have fun with her. German's color choice is great. Blaine Adams. That hit a little close to home, not gonna lie. That hit a little close to home. If you're living in Germany, hey, chat, if you're living in Germany, it's better you don't like colors. Hey, it's better you don't like colors. You know this Michael Bay Transformers era of Hollywood? What? I hear numbers growing? Shakimati has subscribed with the Prime. Thank you and welcome to the crew. Hope you enjoy the stream. Wish you a beautiful Friday and a beautiful start into the weekend. MLG Lotus approves. By the way, this stream is definitely not sponsored by Combat Discipline. Just saying, right? I'm just wearing these glasses because otherwise I can't see. Otherwise I'm not a disciplined combatant. Just wanted to make that clear. Oh boy. Love your videos. Well, love you tuning in. Happy you like the videos. What I wanted to say, love from Algeria. Natix, welcome from Algeria. There's so many guys. Before we jump in, I have a little bit of a real talk to do with you because I feel genuinely bad about it, and that is that it's beautiful to be able to live stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, because guess what? There was a time on Twitch where they could just kick your ass out for multi-streaming. Like Twitch would be, you stream on any other platform than Twitch at the same time, we're going to whoop your ass. You're going to be out of here, right? You're going to get banned from the platform for multi-streaming. Gladly, that is not the case anymore, so you can legally multi-stream, which is fine. The problem is the chat window, right? I have 2 chat windows open vertically, Twitch and YouTube next to each other. And paying attention to 2 chats at the same time is already challenging enough, but the thing is, on Twitch, if you ever chatted on Twitch, you know how it is, you have a lot of colorful numbers, colorful names. Each chatter has an individual color to their name, and it makes it much easier to read the names on the dark background and to also identify who is who, right? For me, I can see that Shucky, who just subscribed, said, thank you, love your videos, And then 2 lines below that, I'm from Finland, right? Because Shaki has the same color. I can find his message much easier in the Twitch chat if I have a conversation with him, right? On YouTube, though, and I really don't know why, because YouTube has a ton of money to develop stuff. On YouTube, the chat window is just dark gray background with light gray text. Everybody's name is light gray. And that is really confusing to read. That is really sad, because if I ask somebody in the YouTube chat something, be like, hey, how was your day? That person answers, there's a good chance that I just don't read the answer because it just completely gets lost in all the other gray names in the YouTube chat, which is a tragedy. I hate that because I always feel that I sort of don't give enough love to the YouTube chat, but it's really tough to follow in contrast to the Twitch chat. I just wanted to say that once publicly, just in case any of the YouTube watchers feel that they are underrepresented or that I don't read their stuff. That's because YouTube is a little bit ass when it comes to live stream, right? We got to keep it real. So just in case any of the YouTube viewers also have a Twitch account and have no problem with watching on Twitch, you are more than welcome to join over on Twitch, where I think the chatting experience is nicer for everybody, especially for me because it's easier to read. Just wanted to say that, but don't worry. Don't worry, we will keep the YouTube live streams alive, of course, at the same time, because, you know, we are a lot of people on the YouTube channel and it would be kind of sad if a lot of you would just miss out on it. So just wanted to say that, just so that you have a rough idea on why the chatting experience might be a little bit bottom on YouTube. But I'm, of course, give my best. By the way, if I burp into the microphone, that is not because I'm an asocial person. I mean, I am, but not because of that. It's because I just ate. And now that I'm done with my rant, let me read a little bit more chat. We have, I'm Shazzy. Yo! That's one of the hippest greetings I have ever read since 30 seconds. Welcome to the stream. No, just kidding. Welcome that you made it. Wish you a beautiful Friday. Cool to see you. What's good? Swoosh Dutch, you're from the Netherlands. By the way, Netherlands, I love the Netherlands. We have friends, my girlfriend and I, we have friends in the Netherlands. It is so nice there. It is so nice. You can talk to people in English. And all the Dutch people, they speak English so well. I have huge respect for Dutch people. They speak Dutch, they speak English, they even speak German. They speak German sometimes better than freaking Germans. And we Germans, none of us speak Dutch. Not at all. Not even close. And that really baffles me. It's crazy, isn't it? Are there any other Dutch people who can confirm that? Isn't it crazy that you just know all that stuff and we Germans are just like, nope, we just speak German. We just speak German. Oh boy. It's Mikono. Dang, but isn't it the truth? Isn't it the truth? Oh, man. Love from India. Arjun, well, love to India back. We have quite the international crowd today, don't we? Quite the international crowd, don't we? One and only OG boy 805. It's the truth. Man, that's some name, bruh. That's some name right there. What is a frame? Pokey, what is a frame that you like to play for fun? If I want to have fun, I think probably the most fun frame for me would be Kome, because she's just like, she's just hella tsundere. Welcome, Brofist, to the stream. Welcome to the crew. MLG Lotus approves of you joining in. Thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome to the stream. Wish you a beautiful Friday. Oh man, where was I? Legendary Noob, tired. Good night, Legendary Noob. Nice that you tuned in. Wish you a good night and sweet dreams. Maybe you dream of some, I don't know, some good stuff from Baro. By the way, while I think about what I was just trying to say, let's take a look at Baro, shall we? Let's just take a look at what Mr. Greed has in store for us today. Because I have no idea just yet. Where the heck is he? There, Mercury. Larunda Relay. Let's go to, 69 is not open. That's boring. We in for a boring Friday. Flint, what's you doing here? Aren't you supposed to stream yourself? Don't you have a job to do as a Warframe creator? You know, be live and put a capital DEVSTREAM in your title so you get more views. Whoever would do that. No, man, how's it going? How's your Friday been? Nice to meet, not nice to meet you, nice to see you. Stream was really fun last time. Really was nice and chill checking you out after being done with my stream here. When DEVSTREAM? DEVSTREAM is going to happen in around about 2.5 hours. Yeah, 2.5 hours. Let's see, what does Baro have? Prime Disappointment. Affinity Booster. Not as if we don't get that like every single login, right? Not that we get that every single login. So we have by the way, the Ki'Teer Presence. This one right here, right? If you ever want to be a Warframe YouTuber, you ever want to be a Warframe creator, right? You ever want to do anything in this community with being creative, you gotta have that. You see that? You see this pose in a lot of my videos. By the way, also in the recent Korra video, you will see that pose. Because it's just a nice flex. Because it's costing 1 million credits. So if you want to be creative, you gotta have that. I don't see any disappointment just yet, right? If you're a creator, you don't have that, you better get ready to not create. What, Flynn? You just woke up? Well, nice laid back Friday, huh? Bro has only cosmetics today. It kind of looks like it, right? I mean, he has the Ki'Teer palette. It's kind of good. That's kind of nice. If you ever want to cosplay as MHBlacky thumbnails, you can use this side of the plate. What do we have here? Sayandana. Yeah, that's kind of... Yeah, well, we're not going to buy that. Nope, not for me. I mean, they do have some operator stuff. If you ever miss COVID, you know, you can have a little flashback. Isn't that nice? I do like some of those bronze skin, though. The Latron pistol skin. That's kind of nice, turning the Latron into a pistol. Or turning pistols into mini Latrons. This one looks actually kind of cool. I don't want to pay 400 ducats for that, though. And the Kana skin... Anton, that's kind of... Hey, yo. Kind of is like that, yeah. Knight. Hopefully they show the title for the next upcoming mainline update on the DEVSTREAM. I don't know if they're going to show anything about it. Maybe they tease a teensy tiny little bit about it, but the next DEVSTREAM after this one today will be in 2 weeks, I think, already, right? Just 14 days, I think, roughly. So on the 10th of May, and they will have all the infos on the next update on the 10th of May, which will be live from PAX East, and I'm definitely going to do a DEVSTREAM recap after that, because that's going to be the big one. Today, if I do a DEVSTREAM recap today, later after the DEVSTREAM ends, it's probably going to be a short one, because I kind of have the feeling today's DEVSTREAM is going to be a bit of a silly filler. But the next one will be the really, really important one. Technic, welcome to YouTube. What are we doing today? We're going to farm some relics, just in case you want to get some of that sweet prime disappointment that Baro brings today. By the way, this Sayandana right here was the first Sayandana that I ever had on my Warframe account. Ever. Still have it. Still kind of like it. It's not that bad. What's this? Yeah, nah. Yeah, I think we're gonna... Oh, yo. You said that we only have garbage today, man? I say this is some of the craziest stuff we'll ever see, right? The Ki'Teer Roomba? You don't have that? You gotta have it. I don't have that. Maybe we're gonna get 700 ducats together so I can buy it today. Because we all know how it goes, right? You sit in your operator chair, you know, munching those Doritos, and all the crumbles that fall down, somebody got to clean that. I'm sure not the man in the wall. He's not going to do that, right? He's just going to come around the corner and be like, hey, kiddo, right? So you got to have the Ki'Teer Roomba. That is our declared goal for today. That is what I now decide will be the official goal for Mr. M to the H to the B in this stream. We're going to have the Ki'Teer Roomba. By the way, I missed a message. I missed a lot of messages. Sorry for that. Flynn, I have a very upside down sleep schedule. You're such an exception. I think every creator has that, right? Struggle with sleep a lot, so I decided to just embrace the upside down. Man, I'm sorry to hear that, but yeah, I know what you mean. Like, especially when you're working with a game where like the devs are sitting on the other side of the globe, it's kind of tough to stay up to date on your sleeping schedule, not gonna lie. I'm already looking forward to having 5 more mugs of coffee later in the evening just to stay awake throughout the dev stream. GT Johnny, could I please showcase my Revenant fashion frame? Yeah, we can do that. We now know what Baro has. He has a Roomba. That's all I need to know. I'm working late because I'm a creator. Sabrina? Who's Sabrina? Is Sabrina also a streamer? Because when it comes to Twitch streamers, I unfortunately and very cringe-worthily do not know a lot of names. Like, I'm going to keep it real. That was last year's TennoCon. I felt so embarrassed. Hey, I felt so freaking embarrassed, right? There were 2 creators that I met there where I actually knew who they were. And that was Tactical Potato and Brozyme. I don't think I have to explain why I know how they look like, because, you know, they do YouTube videos and they have their faces in many of those YouTube videos. And, you know, I knew what they're looking like. But there were other creators, for example, Mr. No Sympathy or Mr. Frozen Balls, who also are huge in the Twitch space. And they were just like all hanging around, everybody knowing each other. And I was just like, hey, I'm MHBlacky. And everybody was like, hey, MHBlacky. And I was just like, hey, who are you? And who are you? I don't know any of you because I never watched Twitch. I'm so sorry. I felt so bad. I felt so bad. Oh, man. Is that Baro that smells Prime mods? No, many Minty, unfortunately not. Baro does not have any Prime mods today. That is a little bit of a disappointment, but that means we can save up this week for hopefully his next visit. By the way, welcome to the stream. I hope we can sort of build that disappointment back up again with some decent entertainment. Soulframe stream keeps crashing, Symmetry. What? Oh, they're streaming from outside, don't they? Is it raining? Is it raining? Did they have luck or is it raining? Nightfall, don't worry, you already watched Twitch. That's nice. Kai on YouTube, bro. Kai tuning in on YouTube. By the way, talking about creators where I don't know how they look like, also, I did not know how Kai looks like, but Kai played it smart. He just came up to me. He was like, hey, I'm Kai. And I was like, hey, I know you. And then we had a nice talk. By the way, if anyone does not know Kai, who is currently in the YouTube chat, leave us up to his channel because man makes some really high quality Warframe content. Not gonna lie. I think the reason Kai is the reason that you don't upload more regularly, isn't it that it takes 50 gajillion hours for you to edit one of those videos? Because when I saw your Frost and Serum video, like the editing was, it was, you know, next level, my man. Hope you're doing fine. Are you also disappointed by Baro? Kai makes some go to tier lists. Yo, Autumn, I couldn't say that any better. Could not say that any better. Brother, you have no clue. Man, I feel like as a YouTuber, you have 2 paths in life. Path 1 is you never grow beyond a certain size. And path 2 is you exploit some people from third world countries to do the editing for you. Isn't it like that? Isn't it like that? I think there is only these 2 options that you have as a YouTuber. And I definitely am not for exploiting, so... I'm sure you're not either, so that's kind of a bit unfortunate. What's your chest piece? That is the chest piece that you can probably get next week? This week or next week as an anniversary item. Let me quickly double check that. That was a good question because I think I saw that earlier today. The anniversary event's still going on, and we have... Where is that? Yes, we can get it right now. You can get it right now for 1 week. This chest piece on Korra right here, you can get that as part of... No, I don't want to play the mission. as part of the anniversary armor set, because that is the shoulder guards, the chest guard, the Dex Rakasha chest guard. Doesn't show on the image here, but that is exactly this one right here. By playing this mission that everybody can do right now, you can get this beautiful chest guard for yourself. But yet again, this stream is presented not by the chest guard, but by combat discipline, right? We've got to keep that in mind. Thank you for not exploiting me, Leo. Nice to see you again, Leo. Hope you're also having a good Friday. No, but like seriously, I think like that's also one thing that Kai and I was chatting at TennoCon together about. If you're a YouTuber, people who have not done video editing, and I'm not blaming anyone for it, but if you've never done video editing, you have no idea how freaking long this shit takes. It is crazy. It is crazy. Yo, first stream here, Jaeger. Welcome to your first stream. Nice to see you. Hope you have a beautiful Friday. Not my knowledge, at least. Don't think any of the Warframe creators have an editor. Flynn, I also don't know if any of the Warframe creators have an editor. Actually, I don't really care either if people edit their stuff themselves or not, right? I'm not going to judge that. Not at all. I can totally understand if people have the money or have a friend who knows video editing and does that for them. Yo, that go in all the way, right? You do you. This is quite the name. I3Go Master, BGO Master. First stream. Anyway, welcome to the stream. Wait, you're reading? Yes, I'm reading. It's just a lot of chat messages on two platforms, which is why I miss a lot, unfortunately. And also, I talked about it earlier because YouTube chat is just kind of ass. In that everything is just gray on gray. It's not as easy to distinguish different chatter names as it is on Twitch. But yeah, I give my best to, of course, answer questions, reach out a bit. Want to include you all if I just could. I hope you don't mind and you still enjoy the show. And before I, sit here and talk to the camera for 3 hours, how about we actually do some relics? How about we actually do some of those nice ka-ching relics, because we want to have those 700 ducats to buy the Roomba, to get the Dorito dust out of the corners. By the way, the Roomba has, this nice edge shape so it can really get into the corners to get all the Cheeto dust out of there. Editing is so difficult, Pastor Johnson. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's difficult. Honestly, once you get the hang of it, it's not all too difficult, right? It's just, it takes a lot of time. Doing the same mouse movements, the same edits all over again, the same flying animation that I make in my videos for every boop, pop-up mod. It's not difficult to make that. I have a preset for that, but I need to manually pull that onto every PNG file that is on the timeline, and that is what makes it take so long. Dega, hello, will you continue the Warframe beginner walkthrough? First of all, welcome to the Twitch chat. Second of all, my problem with the Warframe beginner walkthrough right now is that last time I logged in was on my old PC, then last week I wanted to log into the account again, and then it said I need to verify because it's my new PC, understandable. But then, and that was a little bit unfortunate, they just didn't send me the verification email. So I'm still in the process of figuring out on getting back access to that account. And once that is all said and done and settled, then I hope I will be able to continue the walkthrough Wednesdays. Yes, that is sort of the situation right now. Zenflare Soulframe is down. I'm really sorry to hear that. I'm really sorry to hear that. I think today's Soulframe dev stream was supposed to be a big one, and if they're really streaming from outside, then yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. Sucks, thanks. Oh, never mind. It happens. I'm sure they're going to figure it out. Warframe support is always actually really nice and helpful. Try to core build, but having trouble with energy economy. Any suggestions? Tricky Avenger. Which core build? The one with the Whipclaw or the one with Venari? Because the one with Venari should not take all too much energy. If you have problems with the Whipclaw build, though, you can swap out Blind Rage for an Intensify mod, or maybe Transient Fortitude, so you have better energy economy, and it's not going to hurt your damage all too much. They have the Campfire, Mr. Ali. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. I'm going to check out the VOD later on. If I got hardware banned, will I get banned if I bought a new PC? I have no idea. I would say the best thing is just not getting banned in the first place. Captain Obvious, right? Manny Manti, how do I switch the Korra build to a loot build? That's very simple. You go in, and for the loot build, this is actually an old... No, it's not an old build. It's just a build that I made empty for the video. No, for a loot build, what you want to have is... Where is it? Pilfering Strangledome. That's a must for a loot build. Other than that, for a Korra loot build, all you really need is ideally a lot of range on your 4, because you want to have as many enemies as possible in the Strangledome. So I would go for... Let's just quickly make one, shall we? Let's quickly make a loot build out of scratch, from scratch. Overextend it, where is it? We don't need strength, we just need the range. Boom. And we go with energy. We go with no, we go with Arcane Energize or Equilibrium, doesn't matter. Boom. Then we have... We also go for Accumulating Whip Claw, because why not? And then maybe some strength with Arcane Moldogmatid. We go with Combat Discipline. Not gonna lie. No. Go with Growing Power. We go with whatever you want in the Exilus, and then maybe a little bit tankiness. I mean, the polarities don't really match up right now, but I would go with maybe a little bit tankiness, maybe something like Primed Redirection and Adaptation, or whatever. The main thing about a loot build is that you want to have Pilfering Strangledome, you want to have a lot of range so that everybody is in the Strangledome, and that's really all there is. Dumb Tasty, brother, it was tough to find your Twitch stream organically, even when you tried searching. Really? Maybe Twitch hasn't really figured out the algorithm just yet, because I started streaming like 2 weeks ago or 1 week ago, so that might be it. Just a recommendation to help to find people help boosting that. Well, first of all, I really appreciate that you watch so much of my videos. Hope you like them. Sounds like making a cooking recipe. Alien form. And that's, if you put that in your cookies, I don't know. I wouldn't put Pilfering Strangledome in cookies, right? Pilfering Strangledome is something that you want to smoke. You don't want to put it into cookies, if you know what I mean. Does nerd work? Founder flexing income in. Somebody being like, oh boy, I have a first subscriber badge because Blacky told me to get one ahead of time. Just kidding, bro. Nice to see you. Wish you a beautiful Friday. How's it going? How's it going? Simon Petrikov. A Glaive Prime build. Sure. Glaive Prime build. We have a Glaive Prime. Nope. Sorry, my bad. It was just muscle memory, right? That was just muscle memory. My muscle memory is as soon as I see a Zorus.png on screen, I just instantly click it. Glaive Prime. Where was the one that I used? This is the one that I recently ran for Deep Archimedia. Probably the most optimized one you can put on the Glaive Prime right now. It's boring because it's melee influence, but it's decent. I would recommend the Zorus over the Glaive Prime though, or the Sorata. Finn Aka Finn. It was actually recommended to me right now. Haven't watched Warframe on Twitch in years, only watched on YouTube. Well, welcome to the stream. Nice that you made it. Thank you to Twitch for recommending that. Seems like there is an algorithm after all, right? Trumna Prime build when? I have one. I think I have one. At least I have... Wait, I have a video on the... Don't I have a video on the Trumna? I'm pretty sure I have a video on the Trumna over on YouTube. When are we doing Relics? Metal Twig, that is an excellent point. We should freaking get to do something. By the way, for everybody who wants to join me doing Relics, just type me in-game /W, MHBlacky, and then you type something like this, like you see right now on screen. That will make you show up in my text messages, and then I can invite you, and then we can play together, crack some Relics. And I think it is about time we start inviting some people because, you know, playing the game and all. Heard that's kind of a good idea, right? If you want loot, you gotta play the game. You need Soma Prime Barrel, Shaki. Soma Prime Barrel. Soma is a nice weapon. Is Soma currently vaulted or is it available? What's my cat's build on Korra? Whisicle Chess. I have uploaded yesterday a video with a dedicated explanation plus...
Our numbers grow.
Let me finish that sentence. Plus a build and how it works and why it works for Venari, Korra's Cat Companion 2. If you want to, then check out that video. I think that's a better and more thorough explanation than me just showing the build. But I can also quickly, you know, because I'm a nice guy, I can show you the build for my Venari very quickly. So, who just subbed? Dumb Tasty subs with Prime. Dumb Tasty, welcome to the MLG Lotus crew. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. Welcome to the investors at Solaris United, not Solaris United, at the board of directors of Fortuna and the Orbella's operation. What is going on? Guys, we need to make it happen that we can get through one stream without hype trade. Jeez. Holy cow. Killer Prime 98. Also, thank you so much for your investment into the Orb Valleys. Welcome to the crew. I think I have flexed my Venari build long enough now. That is the claws that belong to that. They do not go into crit because I play Venari with the third ability, with the command attack, and that can't crit, so we don't have crit on this one. Otherwise, if you don't want to go for that, you're going to want to go for the auto attacks, you can just, you know, put some crit mods on. Like Bite, which is a pain to farm. Fire Lizard, how do you feel about Harmony on Kalervo? I feel that this sounds like big red numbers. I feel that it sounds like big red numbers. And I know that for a fact because I've made a video on the Harmony and thing deals damage, right? Thing deals damage. Rogue X5, thank you also so much for your sub. You guys are crazy. Damn, I haven't even played a single mission and people are already like, boy, we gotta get the train to the next station. Prince of Fall, welcome to the stream to you too. Inadem builds. Tiana, I haven't built Inadem just yet, but we can talk about that, sure. Klaus, moin to you too. Baro weakest trash. Yeah, already seen that. Already seen that. But he got a Roomba. He got a Roomba, that's cool. I think we're not going to play Korra today because she's not very multiplayer friendly. What are we gonna do for fun? I want to play some Zaku. Zaku Prime, sorry. Not normal Zaku. We have Zaku Prime now. There we go. Archon shards, everything. Do you remember your Harmony build? I can show you. I can show you. Let's go with a shield tanking approach. It's going to be fine for some relics. You want to see Harmony? I show you Harmony. There's like one build on Harmony that is optimal. There's like, this is the max damage build for Harmony. If you just want to deal the biggest numbers possible, you like that damage cap, right? That's the build you want to go for. If you rather want to be able to clear bigger groups of smaller enemies, then you go for this one. It's a little bit different, probably more optimal in most cases. But if you want to go for the numbers, you just go with this one. Do you have every weapon and frame in the game, Prince of Fault? I do have... No, neither of them, actually, because we recently found out I don't have Daggett. Kind of fed her to the helmet. Not gonna lie, it was kind of sad. Fed Daggett to the helmet, but I did fully build her for the Daggett video. What? Flip? No. Grudzeshu. Thank you also so much for your sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Keeping the hype train alive. Holy cow. But I wanted to answer Flipper. Finally found the English channel, which takes me to the German. Me too. I once typed in my new Twitch channel name, like to find a new Twitch channel on Google, it just shows my German one. Maybe it will show the English one once we have more followers than the German one. Don't know, but I'm happy you made it. But yeah, what I wanted to say is, no, I don't have all the weapons built, and I don't even own all the weapons. There are quite some I don't own. And for the Warframes, I own everything, but unfortunately I fed my Daggeth to the helmet after making the Daggeth video, so I currently do not own a Daggeth. That's kind of sad. Not gonna lie. They sponsored me for the Daggeth video. I made the Daggeth video. And then I was like, I need that. I need that skill on other Warframes. And I just fed her to the helmet. Shouldn't have done that. Should have just gotten a new copy and fed that one. Honestly, followed you Twitch after YouTube video on the new MHBlacky. Thank you for the follow. Nice that you're there. Forgot to show the Revenant fashion. I'm sorry. Revenant Prime. Boom. We have the Tenebrous helmet, which is the one that actually has the ponytail right here. You can maybe see it a little bit, but if you make the energy color black, then it just practically removes the ponytail, which I think is cool. It's a bit cleaner. And then as a Cyandana, I mean, first of all, as a skin, we just have the, like, some skin. You can use whatever you like. Doesn't make all too much of a difference. But for the Cyandana, we have the Mephisto Cyandana, which is the one that comes with the one paid skin. With this one here. Yeah, the Mephisto skin. If you get the Mephisto skin, you get this Cyandana with the Mephisto skin. But you can also wear it without using the Mephisto skin. And then I have the Azakage shoulder armor, because I practically use that on any frame nowadays. It's kind of sick. And this chest plate, which is the one from the Neja Prime, right? Chest armor must be the Neja Prime. Of course. Can't find it. It is this one here. Piercing Eye chest armor. No, it's not Neja Prime. It's Tenogen. It's cool anyway. That's what I have. And that's basically that. Use Steam. Yes, I use Steam. Always have been, kind of. Don't know why. When LR5? That's going to take some time. But now let's finally get in. I think people are kind of getting bored of having to wait for me to stop yapping. But that's what you get. That's what you get. And we're going to do the shield tank, blah, blah, blah. Let's see which relics we have. Let's see which relic missions we actually have. Which fishes we have. Let's see. Defense, no, that's boring. Corpus sabotage. Sabotage. Is there anything not sabotage? Mobile defense lith. Defense Oracle. Let's go with defense Oracle. Why not? Why not? Let's go with some Axie relic. I put a Radiant. I don't know even what it is. Oh, it has Shade Prime. I don't even know if these relics are, like, vaulted or anything. I'd like to thank you for all the videos. Well, you're welcome. I hope they helped. A little bit, at least. Just started watching here on Twitch. Well, welcome to Twitch too. By the way, I should program a bot to say that. Everybody watching on YouTube, if you have a Twitch account, feel free to click the link in the video description down below to come over to Twitch, because the chatting experience on Twitch is much more easy for me to read, because it isn't as ass as the YouTube chat. How many hours till DevStream? Around about 2. DevStream will start at 8 my time, which will be in 2 hours. I do not have thingy. Why Steel Path? Good question. We could also do some non-Steel Path relics. You're right. We could do that. Do you have a Steel Path Stynax build? Killer Prime, not yet. I do have a Stynax build that is like 3 years old, but that's not really up to date anymore. That's the unfortunate truth. But I should do that. Should totally do that. And should also get some of those juicy thingies here. Yay, the hype train has concluded. By the way, again, thank you to everybody keeping the hype train alive. That was crazy. Should, you know, take some of that money and keep it for yourself. to buy something like, you know, a Roomba from Baro Ki'Teer. Wink, wink. Update Protea build, please, Wings. I think the Protea build is still pretty fine, isn't it? I mean, it doesn't use this augment where you can run with the artillery on top of you. But I'm not that much of a big fan of that anyway. Zaku Prime, yes, I totally agree. I totally agree. Zaku Prime is really, really spicy. Squirrel Will, unfortunately, I can't play nor watch again. What's going on? Everything fine with you? Do we need to worry? Would love to see Styanax build Killer Prime. I will definitely at some point get to an updated version of Styanax. But I still have to look into him a little bit more to get a feeling of, ouch, of how he plays out in 2025. King Scar, welcome! Hi to you too. Wish you a beautiful Friday. How's it going? Guys, do you have any plans on the weekend? Any plans on the weekend? When is Gauss Fashion? Origin Jaeger. Gauss Fashion? We're going to take a look at Gauss Fashion later, sure. What's up? How you doing, Martez? What's up to you? Beautiful Friday. You came to exactly the right stream to have somebody yap on for hours on end without breathing about topics that nobody cares about. But that's what we got here, right? The cringe is essential. Play Warframe for the weekends. Brian, that is nice. You can consider an updated video inside, but not the frame that released before him and was reworked. I kind of feel there is a low-key hint for a potential Yarly video. Haven't you watched my German Yarly video, Autumn Night? Haven't you done the perfect Google Auto-Translate for that? With all the passion that it puts into the voiceover? Yappin', Leo. Yappin' is part of what makes the stream interesting. Not sure everybody agrees on that, but I hope that. But I'm happy that you agree with that. By the way, team, I think we're going to stay in for 2 rounds because otherwise it would be kind of a little bit of a long-winded situation. Yeah, we'll go for that. Let's go with 2 rounds per team, so we don't have to switch it up all the time, but also a lot of people get the chance to join. Hi, Tenno, hi, Static Zeal. Welcome to the stream. We got Aya. All right. Let's take that, whatever that is. Kingscar working at the moment, excited for the dev stream. Well, then I hope that your shift doesn't take all that much longer. And you're going to have a nice dev stream experience later. I'm curious as to what they do. I think they're going to do some funny garbage, some shenanigans on stream. They're probably not going to drop some big revelations. That's going to happen in 2 weeks on the 10th of May in the next dev stream. But I'm curious what type of sillies they come up with. You know what I mean? Can't join because it's midnight. Oh, I'm sorry. Man, we're going to have other streams. You know, don't sweat it. Don't be sad. It's not the only stream that will ever happen. Everybody who doesn't get the chance to play today, there will be much more streams to come. Don't you worry. Maybe I should have brought a companion to suck up all the loot for me. Just saying, man. Just saying. Skill Issue is my second name. I have a shield tank in build, and I just lost my shield. But I cracked a relic. That's beautiful. Team, you might have to pick me up later, though. I kind of feel that I'm going to get knocked out of the boots very soon. Corpsey Clone, thank you for the compliment. Glad you like the core of an Ari build. And yeah, totally, I totally agree. Other companions can also deal crazy tons of damage. It's not like that's not possible. But yeah, I like the consistency that comes with just being able to mark the enemy. And then, you know, companion just does its thing. Here in Germany, it's 18, and in the US and Canada, it's exactly, it's 6 hours apart. The temple build is insane, Mohammed. Thank you. Glad you like it. Yeah, I think Temple is a little bit of a gimmicky frame because of that whole metronome feature. Argon Crystal, nom 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 nom. Because of the metronome feature. But Temple is pretty darn strong with Heat Inherit, with the first ability or also with the Exalted. Like Lizzie, holy cow, Lizzie deals damage. Lizzie just bodies enemies, just no mercy at all. Ananasi, I'm in Germany as well. That's a beautiful nickname. Kimmy, Temple became your second favorite Warframe. That's cool. Yeah, Temple definitely has a very distinct aesthetic and playstyle. I think with Temple, it's a love-hate situation. Either you love Temple or you hate Temple. Or you hate, you know, these nullifiers. I just realized I haven't even used the Trumna a single time in this mission. That's the beauty of Zaku. Wouldn't the best time for speaking English streams be around... I don't know, I mean, Twitch has this feature where it shows you how many viewers watch Twitch at which time, and it always says that I should start at 12 or so my time. I don't know if that's true, though, because on YouTube it always says the most people are watching between 4 and 6. So, I don't know. So I just stream whenever it feels good for me. Just be like 100% egotistical here. Elite Bounty. Is Tian just... Ah, okay, you swapped to Twitch. Well, welcome to Twitch. Thank you so much for coming over here, having a nicer chatting experience. Sade. Hi, welcome. Thank you for all the Warframe videos. Let me quickly go out of here. I don't understand something. I always rely on you to explain understandably. Thank you so much. I'm happy that it worked out for you. You know, a lot of people always say that my videos are garbage because I don't explain stuff thorough enough. But I personally think that Shanov raiding with a group of 13 people. Welcome, Shanov, and everybody following Shanov. Hi, wish you all a beautiful Friday. Wish you all a very, very nice Friday. In case you don't know what's going on, my name is M to the H to the B, and we are doing Relics today because Baro has a lot of trash, and I want to get a Roomba to get Cheeto dust out of the corners of my room, and the Roomba costs 700 ducats, and that is why we need to do Relics. Welcome, everybody. I hope that you have a beautiful, jolly, jolly good Friday, and if you don't, then I hope that's going to change very, very soon. Thank you for the raid. What? Say Twitch ad the moment you came in? Oh no, Twitch ad. I hate Twitch ad. I hate Twitch ads. Absolutely hate Twitch ads. In case the Twitch ad is over already, let me greet everybody again, right? I did not manually play that ad. It just so happened to be 1 hour in. I'm sorry. I get nervous correcting people. What? How's streaming going? It's going fine so far. It's going really fine. Thanks for asking. How was your stream? What have you been doing? What have you been doing? What have you been up to? Ad done. Hakima, thanks for informing us that the ad is done. I am so sorry for that. Everybody who came in during the ad break, welcome again. Let's all pray that that's not going to happen again in mid-sentence. Sub for no ads. Oh yeah, Autumn. Now you don't need to push the subs. We're not greedy here. We're not greedy here. I wish I could just say don't play ads at all.
Our numbers grow.
Now let's take the pinned message with the subs off. I don't want to come across as somebody who's like pushing subs because I'm really not that. But Hakima, thank you for the sub, of course. You know, just because I'm not greedy doesn't mean that I'm not appreciating it. Thank you so much for your support. And have fun with the one emote that we have. Don't worry, to everybody who's subbing in today, we are working on making more emotes. Because, yeah, that you can watch my last VOD, the beginning of the last VOD from last stream. I got a little bit surprised by the Twitch affiliate status because Twitch was just like, have affiliate without even applying for it. I was like, okay, that came a little bit unprepared. Hey, MH, Mika Smith. What is my thoughts on Necros, considering the new arcanes and mods? I really, really want to try Necros. I know Tactical Potato has a really cool new build on Necros, with considering all the arcanes and new minions and summon stuff. But I haven't done that yet, and I think Necros is a terrific frame for looting. You combine Necros with Korra and Atlas, and you have the Kablooey Shower and Loot squad together, basically. Fresh orc and potatoes just for you. What? Orc and potatoes is cool. Wait, you're German regulator. Yes, I am. Greetings from Vietnam. Greetings, Beck Hutran Trung. I know I butchered that, but feel welcome to the stream anyway. I'm so sorry. There are a lot of names that I just can't really pronounce. With Necro's armor strip so nice. Yep. Necro's armor strip is great. But yeah, I would say up next, we do Proco and Dark Slayer. We do a little normal relic run. Oopsie, I'm sorry, leave squad. A normal relic run, so that even the little bit lower, a little bit more baby Tenno players can join in. I don't want to be like one of those Steel Path elitists. Who is Yarly? I don't know. I think Autumn Knight is gonna feel Autumn Knight is gonna feel personally triggered when I make fun at Yarly anymore. Hi, fellow Warframe player. Hi. Why is the name on True? What is Twitch doing? Athena's E-Girl. I hope I pronounced that right. Welcome to the stream. And yeah, really, really appreciate the raid. Just wanted to say that one more time. Is everybody available? Hey, chat window, get off of my mouse. Yo, chat window, can you please just... Perfect. There we go. Think Chinese but Thai instead. Ollie, you're installing Soulframe. Oh, have you gotten a key in the Soulframe DEVSTREAM today? If yes, then congratulations. I'm curious for Soulframe. I wish I had a bit more time to just, sit down and play it. Nerdwork, what is a rich people laugh? Bro, I'm gonna keep it real. I actually went into the negative on my bank account today because the YouTube payment was a bit late this month. There ain't no rich people laugh on this, man. It's not happening. Said, for everybody who is wondering what Soulframe is a game by the Warframe developers that is currently in development. I'm going to try it one more time, invite y'all, but I'm also going to invite some more people. And yeah, Soulframe is a game by the Warframe developers currently in development. It's a bit more of a fantasy spin on the whole Warframe formula, so to speak, but it's not 100% the same. So, yeah. Hunting Guns. Is my Warframe server still online? I don't know. I know there was an old German Warframe server that I left a long time ago because there was a bit of a overwhelming situation. But I do not have an official English server. We are probably going to be working on that in the near future, though. Just to, just wanted to say that. Soulframe sounds like it can be fun. Yes. Yes, I think so. I mean, there was a lot of controversy around the melee animations when it was in a earlier alpha stage. But I think, like, when I see gameplay videos or people streaming it, it looks pretty good. I'm curious to try it out. Why is nobody joining? Why are you leaving me all alone? I'm just gonna spam invites. I want to do some relics. Otaku Talks, hello, welcome to you. Nice that you tune in. Lev, also nice that you make it. Good to see you again. You've been testing Soulframe for a while. It's fun. Good to hear that. Really good to hear that. Not gonna lie, the TennoCon demo of Soulframe, I personally, when I saw the TennoCon demo last year for Soulframe, I thought it looked good. And then I came home and the entire internet was in flames like, this looks so bad. The floaty movement. The melee animations and yada, yada, yada. And then so many people were shitting on the game. And when you watch those slow-mo replays, you're like, all right, yeah, you kind of have a point, right? Not going to deny that. Doesn't look all that perfect. But they did work on that shortly afterwards, looking much better. And I'm curious to test it out. By the way, also big shout out to Madam Smetbonia. Also, one of the first 10 people to subscribe to this channel. Welcome to you. Wish you a beautiful Friday. How's it going to everybody who does speak German? Everybody who does speak German, follow over to Smetbonia, because Smetbonia making great streams too. Live. I don't know exactly your schedule, but you're live almost every day, aren't you? You're live almost every day, aren't you? Definitely. If you speak German, go over to Smetbonia. Big shout outs. I do not have a beautiful, nice bot like she does, who can just do all that linking stuff by itself. So you gotta have to actually like click on her name and press follow manually. But I know, I'm sure that, you know, the MHB gang is capable of doing these 2 mouse clicks. Wink, wink. Smetty, how's it going? Anything new that you want to share? Let's do the same thing again. Some Axie relics that might or might not be vaulted. Monday to Friday, 7 to 10. Thank you for sharing that. Shush, how's your day been going, man? So far, pretty good. Had a little bit of a laid-back Friday. I did click Steel Path again, didn't I? I'm sorry. I did click Steel Path again, didn't I? I am so sorry. I was in my mind. I hope it's fine. Had a little bit of a laid-back Friday. Went grocery shopping. I hate grocery shopping. Hey, anyone else in chat hate grocery shopping? Is it just me? I hate grocery shopping. I would rather have my wisdom teeth removed without anesthetics, I told that last time already, than do grocery shopping. It is a pain. Leo, you love grocery shopping? You know, then please press the red X button at the top of your browser. Don't want to see you here anymore. No, just kidding. But like, I don't know, maybe it's a thing with German people, because I don't like German people all that much. Maybe it's just me, but I just do not like the experience of grocery shopping. Yo, what up, Crazy Blazy? Welcome to the stream. You came just at the right time to notice that my friggin' Zaku has red weapons. I don't know why. Ananasi, yeah, there are some stores that have delivery, but they are mostly available in bigger cities, and I unfortunately do not live in the big city itself, but like in a smaller city right next to it, and they do not offer service here, which is unfortunate. By the way, can chat please remind me after this mission that I feed Argon crystals to the Helminth, because I have nothing else to do with them. Mass Atrocity, working on your Cake Prime build now. Is it Wisp or is it Mesa? Is it Wisp or is it Mesa? SH55, 2.3 million credit runs. That's nice. By the way, everybody who needs credits, next weekend will be double credit weekend, which is nice because if you get a credit booster on a double credit weekend, that means you have 4 times credits. Anyone who needs credits, right? Anyone who needs credits, next weekend is the time to get it. It's the current weekend? Isn't it? Okay, sorry. Must have gotten that wrong. Then it's this weekend. Sorry. Then I skipped 1 week. Sorry, I thought it was next week. Then now is the time to get credits, which I should probably also do because I'm a little bit short. Lord MacGyver, welcome to you too. Wish you a nice Friday. Do you have enough credits? Do you have enough credits? If no, now is the time to get it. And there's more Argon crystals to feed Big Nom Nom with. Try 4 times credits on a high-risk index. That is what I would probably do, because I don't like Profit Taker.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue?
Let's go for one more. Let's see if we just get bronze stuff or something good, actually. Let's go with the Baza. Burst on Prime Build, Elite Bounty. I could do that. Thanks for the hint, I could do that. Burst on Prime Incarna is a really good weapon. It's probably a good video for when I need a fast weapon build to put out to like fill a gap in the upload schedule or something. I'll keep that in the back of my mind. Thanks. Already have 20 million credits. Yeah, that sounds like you're kind of good. Yeah, 20 million sounds like you're kind of good. I always am surprised and sort of impressed when I see people have like 1 billion credits, 999,999,999. That's always crazy to me. I am not even, I think I never had more than 50 million credits at no point, and now I'm always chronically short. Chroma steady. Yes, I've also heard that Legacyte Harvest is actually really good for credits now, with Chroma especially. By the way, if chat has more credits than they need, you could go to Baro Ki'Teer and buy the flex pose for 1 million credits. That is just there for flexing and nothing else, and content creation, because we recently pointed out you can only be a valid content creator if you have the 1 million credit pose from Baro. Why Chroma, Trya? Because Chroma has a skill where you get even more credits from the pickups. That is why Chroma is like the OG frame for credit farming. You can of course also do it without him, but with him it's just a little bit more optimized. Laggy Shaggy, welcome. How tall am I IRL? I don't know how it is in feet because I'm not a Freedom Eagle and I live in a country with metric units, which I am very happy about. In metric units, I'm 185. I think that would make me around 6 foot in Freedom Eagle units. In Freedom Eagle units, I am 6 foot and 33 Fahrenheit. 6 foot 33 Fahrenheit dollars. That's my size. Brainhead with the same? Stop copying my height, Brainhand. Why you do that? No, but honestly, now that we're talking about metric units and in general measurement units, why do people use Fahrenheit? I've never understood it. And I mean no offense, but why Fahrenheit? Like, what is wrong with y'all? I get why people came up with the Celsius scale. People were like, okay, let's make a temperature scale and let's set the 0.2 when water freezes. It kind of is sort of rooted in reality. And then there's the Kelvin scale, which says 0 degree is the absolute minimum possible temperature in the universe when atoms are not moving. Kind of also makes sense from a scientific standpoint. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I once saw a Wikipedia article on Fahrenheit, and it says the 0 point of Fahrenheit is the lowest recorded temperature in the Polish city of Danzig in the winter of 18-something. And I'm like, what were you smoking? I'm like, what were you smoking? And why? I know there is a relatively big Polish community in the US, but I cannot for the love of God imagine why the founding fathers would have been like, guess what? We adopt that temperature scale. We just do that now. We hate the British Empire so much that we just do not embrace the Celsius anymore. We just got independent. We have our own constitution and we're going to make everything different to Great Britain. We're gonna have miles. We have Fahrenheit. We're gonna even the pounds are different, right? British pounds versus American pounds is two different types of pounds, isn't it? Not even gonna start on the whole kilogram stuff, right? Not even gonna start on that. I'm gonna go with a Fang. Why not? Metric system is just right. I once heard a funny story. In fact, I heard a very funny story about a space program that catastrophically failed. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there was a Mars mission. They built a Mars rover for some scientific exploration mission, and it was built as a joint venture between NASA and I think it was Northrop Grumman or Lockheed Martin, one of the, military aircraft corporations in the US. And the NASA would build some parts of the rover, and the corporation would build the other parts. And just so turns out that nobody checked the measurement units that they used. And NASA, because NASA is like sciencey and all, they were using the metric system. And the contractor, of course, because contractors were freedom eagles, used the imperial measurement system with feet and inches and dollar Fahrenheit. And then it turns out that when they shot that rover to Mars, the parachute for breaking the fall just didn't open up. And that thing smashed into the surface of Mars with full speed, and all that money went to waste. And honestly, I think that's hilarious. Even before Mars? Really? It was even before Mars? I thought that thing actually made it to Mars. I'm sorry. Did I overestimate that contractor? I hope I did not overestimate that contractor. Okay. Let's dish out some new invites. And this time we're going to do a non-steel path. And also, let's feed Big Nom Nom. Hey. I have a sis. Feed Big Nom Nom. Feed Big Nom Nom. We need some bile. Eat that. You know what? Just eat both of them. We don't need them. In a time, Hawaii used to use metric, and then the US annexed the kingdom and made us a state. British recognize us as their own country and help the... I see, Hakima, I see it. Ellie Turk 12, hello to you. Welcome to the stream. And there's also a first-time chatter with a lot of Lightroksha. I just saw the Chinese symbols. Welcome to you too. Nice you tune in. Big Nom... That's true. Big Nom Nom is my boy. Don't you say anything about him. Blacky, you have a Discord? Not yet. We're going to be working on that. Sempota's build? I'll think about that. Not like 100% one of the weapons that would come to mind when thinking about making a build, but I'll keep it in the back of my head. Oh, Ananasi, invite. D's mad. Ismail, hello. Welcome to the stream. By the way, everybody who's tuning in later... I keep repeating myself, but I think I should do that because I'm still relatively new to streaming. I'm streaming on YouTube and on Twitch at the same time. I'm having two chats open. I miss a lot of messages, unfortunately. That is not meant to be offensive. I do not want to exclude anyone. I just happen to miss a lot of stuff. So please forgive me. But I'm happy for each and every one of you who tunes in and just comes to have a good time. And everybody is welcome. And if any of the YouTube viewers have a Twitch account, then feel free to come over because, as I said, I should really program a bot for this. Honestly, I should really program a bot that just repeats this message in both chats every 5 minutes because the YouTube chat is just garbage. Super offensive. Shut up. Florezy for real. Welcome to the stream. Give me advice, Zero. I go throw steel path, I got cooked. Like with salt and pepper? Or more like in a frying pan? Steel Path, if you have struggle with Steel Path, just use a survivable frame and go with a random queue. And team will usually handle it until you get some good Steel Path upgrades like galvanized mods.
Welcome, Tenno. Our numbers grow.
D Gould is subbing. Thank you so much for the sub, my friend. Welcome to the MLG Lotus crew. Hope you're really enjoying the stream. And thank you so much for your support. Galvanized mods help a lot. Yeah, Mika, that really helps a lot. Null Grommet, hello to you too. So many new chatters today. It's wild. We're still missing one person. Still missing one person. How do you send invites, Elite Bounty? You just go into the chat in Warframe and you type in /w MHBlacky and then something, and then you will show up in the text messages once you post that. And then I can invite you. Blue Hoodie. Where's Blue Hoodie? Where's Blue Hoodie? Have I missed Blue Hoodie? Blue Hoodie, if I missed you, then I'm very sorry. Hope you're also having a good Friday. That's the wrong thingy that I'm doing here. Capture, nah. Let's do some neo-sabotage, why not? Just use something. How does your ship look so different, Ali? I don't want to spoil too much. You will get access to this room if you progress in the story. That's all I'm going to say because I don't want to take it away for you. But yeah, you're naturally going to... If you finish the complete storyline at the point of how the game is right now, you're also going to get access to this back room. What, Chicken Teriyaki? Did I also miss Chicken Teriyaki? What is going on? Cosmic Crow, really? Did I miss Chicken Teriyaki? Null Grommet, any tips on how to optimize quill standing? It sucks. Yeah, I totally agree. Quill standing kind of sucks because you need the sentient cores. And I hate Eidolon hunts as much as the next guy. Gotta be real. I think one thing that you can do is just run Archon hunts over and over again because you have sentients that drop sentient cores. So you don't need to do the Eidolons for that. Or you can go to the plains of Eidolon at night and farm for the small ones, but that's going to take forever. I would say probably going for sentients outside of Eidolon content is the most comfortable thing if you don't like Eidolons. So if you get lucky and get carried through Eidolons, hey, don't steal my tactics. Don't just steal my tactics. That's what I used to do. Don't you think just because I'm Mr. YouTube guy, that means that I know Eidolons? Because I sure do not do that stuff. People have been asking me to do an Eidolon guide for ages, and I've never done that because I just hate Eidolons. At some point in the future, when I'm desperate enough, I will do it. And I probably will have to be not sober for that. But I'm going to give my best. Goon, Eidolons are so easy. Yeah, if you spend enough time with it, of course. I just don't particularly like it. Florzy, you love Eidolons. I mean, that's fine. I'm not going to say you can't love Eidolons. There's a lot of stuff that people love and I don't. And that's perfectly fine. Everybody has their own preferences. I personally just don't like them all too much. And that is why I spent way too much platinum on all Eidolon Arcanes back in the day. Lua Spy Technik. Technik flexing casually that Technik likes Lua Spy. We're going to have a serious conversation about that, my friend. At some point, we're just going to have to do that. Nerdworks, you should do videos with all that knowledge. Well, why don't you do that? Kind of seems like you're a little bit lazy, right? When is the first English video going to happen for me? Let's keep it real. Nerdwork right here is one of my German YouTube colleagues from back in the day, for anyone who doesn't know. And he just recently said that he might also want to do some English videos going forward. And I was like, yeah, hell yeah, boy. We need more German creators in the English space. All praise to you. Do that. But I have yet to see some efforts from you, my friend. You can talk a big game all day, but I want to see that spy guide for Lua Spy in English on your new channel. And then we can talk. Leo, you can't rizz up Minerva, but you can sure fix her marriage. You can fix her. I'm sure you can fix. Of course you can fix her. If not you, then who can?
Now get back to the portal.
Mr. Ollie, bro, what? Finally a live stream. Keontae, welcome to the stream, by the way. I have been live for almost 5 times already. I'm almost a live stream OG. And the reason I know that is because my voice still exists. And I think on the first stream it was a bit more painful. Ollie, do you go for range or strength on Zaku? Something in between. The more strength, of course, the more damage you have, but you want to have a lot of range because range also increases the number of guns that you can steal from the enemies. So with Zaku, you really, really, really want to max out the range and then just try to squeeze in as much strength as possible.
Tenno, there are still undiscovered supply caches in the area.
You've been slacking. Exactly, Keontae. Exactly. You've been slacking and now you come here to blame me. You should be ashamed of yourself. Just kidding. Welcome to the stream. Nice that you made it. I'm happy. So what do we have? Gauss Prime. You know what? It sucks to take my own thing, but it's silver, so I'm going to stick with it. What do you think is the closest Warframe to Batman? Real Dixon. That's a good question. That's a good question. Ash might be, yeah. Yeah, Ash is a good point. Ash is a really good point. Just color him black and be sneaky peeky, assassinatey. Holf, Ash. Holf also agrees. Welcome to the stream, by the way, that Ash, let's just say Ash is the Batman frame then. Let's just say that. By the way, thank you so much, team. That was a good one. Let's go for another one. No, not ignore, invite. Holy moly. Okay, Origin, let's talk Gauss fashion. You're completely right. You've been asking me. This is my Gauss from my Gauss video. We have the mag helmet, because honestly, people say it's a boring helmet. I just like it more than a standard. This helmet is also cool though, but it isn't as bling. Yeah, with the helmets you can argue. I like the mag helmet more. Gauss Prime skin, normal. And for the attachment, we have the Ruxa chest guard. You know, the thing that you can get right now from the anniversary event. We have the piercing eye shoulders because they just fit so nicely. The Syandana from Hildren, don't know what it's called. And that's basically it. The Serator Syandana. That's the Gauss. By the way, we can actually play Gauss a little bit, why not? Kome, Christ, what should you prefer on Kome for stats? On Kome, that's a good question. I already forgot what I said in the Kome guide. If you want to have a long-winded and truthful answer, you probably best check out the Kome guide that I did when she released on my YouTube channel. But if I remember it right, then Kome actually likes to have a mixture of range and strength too. I think that was fine. At least I know you should go ideally for Arcane Impetus because she is one of the very few frames who can easily max that out. This one here. That's one thing that you really want on Kome. No, I will also update my Vault. Yes, I have that on the radar. Definitely need to do that. Forest Druid. Is it possible to beat Angels of the Zeraman with a basic amp? What do you mean with basic amp? Do you mean the moat amp? Like this very early thing that you get for just finishing the second dream quest? Or do you mean like a normal standard whatever shit together amp that you build in Cetus? Because I think it is possible. I think it is possible because I didn't invest all that much time in my amps myself. And I did just alright with the Angel of Zeraman quest. The quests in general aren't all that difficult, to be honest. Zero, would you tell me how much damage to start Steel Path? You can't really put a number on the damage for Steel Path. I would say get your galvanized mods for your weapon builds first, and once you have them, you're probably good to go with Steel Path. Decode, you beat most of it with the Moat Amp, really? Okay, there you have your confirmation. Moat Amp is more than good enough for Angels of Zeraman. Why do I have the level build? We're not going to do that. Boom. Then we go with the Exceltra, because we're going to be Gaussy. Pure Viral, Toxin, Frost. Let's go with that. Whatever. We're doing essentially a non-Steel Path mission, so it should be alright. Let's go with... No, Spy. Let's go with Excavation. It's just Lith, but it's Excavation. Excavation is cool. I have a Radiant Lith Relic. Let's just take that. The Pier, I subbed. You subbed? The Pier? Really? Welcome to the... I didn't have a sub alert for that. If the alert broke, I'm very sorry. But thank you so much for your support, my friend. Really appreciate it. The Beer, do you friend people in Warframe? Unfortunately, I do not friend people in Warframe because it happened quite a lot in the past that people would, you know, open their friend list and see that I'm online and just spam me with messages, which is always a bit meh when I'm recording for videos when the chat constantly keeps popping up. So for privacy reasons, I unfortunately do not do that. So not everybody can constantly see when I'm on and off. I know technically I can go into the options and disable the chat entirely, but to be honest, I do not want to like have to go myself into the options all the time, day in, day out, to switch it on and off and on and off. So that's kind of my stance on that. Nothing personal against nobody, right? I'm not gonna hate on anyone. It's just a thing that I've realized that it's more comfortable for me if I don't do that. Strike down power carrier enemies. I want to strike down enemies that have void traces. Who cares about the excavator? Yash, what type of weapon would I like to see in Warframe? That's a good one. That's a good question. What type of weapon would I like? Huh. I mean, we have so many weapons. I'll think about that. I'll have to think about that.
Well done, Tenno. Your relic is open.
Yay, relic is open. Frying pan. Yeah, we gotta have the frying pan. We're gonna have the frying pan on the belt, so in case somebody wants to shoot us from behind, we're a little bit more protected. Gonna do the whole PUBG thing. You're completely right, Ananasi. That is what we need to do. We need the frying pan. Otherwise, there is no point in playing Warframe any longer.
Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and
An actual grenade launcher, yes, but we do have the Tonkor. We do have the Penta. We do have the Tonkor. We also have the slug launcher from the Skuldra. I think we're good with grenade launchers, aren't we? What should you build on your Gauss Prime? Freedom Frame MC. I mean, Gauss has quite a lot of variety into how you can build him, so there's no real short answer to this. I would say a mix of duration and strength most of the time is pretty good. If you want to AoE nuke though, you can also go strength and range, because Thermal Sunder is stronger than people give it credit for. The BFG 10K. Okay. Yeah. BFG 10K. I mean, the Opticore is... No, I would like actually a version of the Opticore that is viable in nowadays Warframe. The Opticore is such a nice concept, like a really big high damage gun that needs to be charged up, where you really feel the recoil and just the overall carnage, right? That is what I want to see. It's just that the Opticore kind of sucks in nowadays content. Like, everything is AoE, and the single target big bada boom weapon just doesn't really cut it. I would like to see an Opticore that can just delete everything that is on screen in front of you. Like a big ray. That would be cool.
Look what we just uncovered. Keep fighting.
Fusion, welcome to the stream. What should you build your Zephyr for? Zephyr, I like to go for duration. Also a lot of range, so you can suck enemies in. And we're gonna go for the Baronco. Yeah, duration, range. Fiersbrig, by the way, welcome Fiersbrig to the stream. Nice to see you. Wish you a beautiful Friday. Let's go one more. Let's go one more.
An artifact has been located. Proceed.
Dumb speech to text. Yo, I recently heard that there is a tool that you can use for your Twitch streams so that it sort of gives you automatic live subtitles. And I kind of like the idea of it because that means people who are watching, I don't know, in the classroom, wink wink, autumn night, right? can partake in the stream without having to turn the volume up. But then I'm thinking, if we're talking Warframe, I think the auto text to speech is gonna omega over cringe and not get anything what I'm saying. Like it's gonna make some serious stuff up. That's gonna be hilarious. Maybe I should actually try that.
Complete. Your hard work has just been rewarded.
Is it a paid service? No, I don't think. I've heard it's free. I haven't tried it though. Didn't really look too much into it. Zero, my voice sounds like an esport commentator. And on the left lane, we have Gauss. Gauss just cleaned up the whole lane. No enemies coming in, no enemies coming in. And the Excavator is almost at just 1 minute. Will they make it to the end and get all the chaotic? You will find out after a short ad break. Would be so hilarious if Twitch would now actually go and play an automatic ad. That would be hilarious. OMG, that's perfect. Yo, Corey, nice to see you too. Hi, Suzuko as well. RazorNet Prime, hi to you too. Tassuru so perfect. By the way, I don't know how I got to it, but there's like this one YouTuber. I need one of those traces. There's this one YouTuber who plays, I think, Valorant, and he does those TikToks. He's like a radio moderator, and then he uses his radio moderator voice in voice chat in Valorant, and everybody is like, "Oh my god!" Maybe I do that at some point. Just blindly copy that. 100% clip that. And then, can you mark down the time so I don't have to search it up? Yeah, I really need to produce some content for my clip channel. I've been like announcing that like crazy, like, hey, I have a second channel where we'll upload live stream clips, and I haven't uploaded anything just yet. It's kind of cringe. Fullman sounds good. Sounds about right. Is Destrezza currently vaulted? Why are you so hot on Destrezza? Is it vaulted? If yes, then go for it. Oh, proximity chat to Suro. Yes, that would be hilarious. Let's go out of this mission. Get a new squad. W content creator. Thank you so much, Junior R. Kelly. I've heard that name before, but doesn't really ring any real bells. Yeah, proximity voice chat would be really cool. Like going into the relay and then be like, what will Baro have today? Let's find out after a short ad break because I am money hungry. This live stream is brought to you by Prime Surefoot. No, not Prime Surefoot. This live stream is brought to you by Combat Discipline because only if we are disciplined combatants, only then will we be able to make Lotus finally drop us some red Archon shards. I'm getting a little bit exhausted. Do you have a Phantasma build? Not yet, but it's also one of the weapons I should look more into. Oh yeah, proximity chat on the map? No, better not. That's a fair point. Relay or nothing. By the way, good runs, good runs. As always. Should close some tabs. Getting kind of overwhelmed with the bureaucracy right here. It's a little close to home. There we go. Let's get some new peeps in here. You get to try an Archon hunt, Ananasi. Well, I don't think it's all too difficult. Just use a Warframe that can survive and the team will take care of the rest of it. We actually talked about that yesterday on stream. Not yesterday, day before yesterday on stream, where somebody was asking how strong do you need to be for an Archon hunt, and the real answer is just don't die all the time, and the damage is not really a problem. Super annoying that it's a 400-day login reward. 55. Yeah, it's annoying. Prime Surefooted is quite annoying to get. And it's not even tradable. It's not even tradable. How did you get an apartment? Marco, how did I get into an apartment in the game? Just finish the entire storyline and you will find out. Of course, I could explain it in great detail, but then I would spoil quite some of the story, and I don't want to do that. It's something that you get later in the story. You rolled your inner elite bounty. You rolled your Innodim Ribbon with crit chance. Puncture. Ah, that's cool. Null Gromit, yeah, I already answered that. I will update the Vault build at some point. I have it on the radar. I know my Vault build is a little bit oldish, and I should probably look into it again. Defense and Temporal Archimedia. Yeah, Mika. Temporal Archimedia defense. In general, Temporal Archimedia has some really disgusting modifiers. Like, you know, no operator and no gear at the same time. Just saying, not the greatest place, not the greatest time to be alive. Survival Murmur. Sounds good. Can do that. Just use, I don't know, something. Gyun. Everybody gets fewer Archon shards. Last stream, I raided over to Iflin at the end, and we also chatted a bit on his live stream afterwards. And he was also like, did you get red ones? Because I just got blues and yellows. And I was like, my brother, creator to creator, we gotta unpack the red Archon shard.png files, because ain't no way on earth we'll be able to put real red Archon shards into every upcoming build that we're gonna make. It's just not gonna happen. Just don't have that stuff. It's just not gonna happen.
Void fishers. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident?
100% sure. Yeah, Nerdy, I also think that the red ones are especially rare. There was a time where I had like 20 red ones, and then I found out that it's actually nice to have even more ability strength, and then they were gone, and they never returned. Sunny boy, nice to see you. How's it going? Wish you a beautiful Friday and a good start into the weekend. You got scammed by Soulframe. No code? What, Sunny? No code? Maybe you can talk to the support about this. That's sad. No code is bad. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm sure you're going to be able to get a code soon. You know, I've heard that they're getting more and more generous with the codes, so it's probably not going to take all too much more time. Yeah, Sonny, I've heard that the stream was a bit laggy in general, and that there were some technical issues. Probably had to do with that, but still, it's unfortunate. I'm sorry that you didn't get one. Yo, drrr. Okay. Gauss just got A10 Wartalked. Drrr. Drrr. I gotta love that stuff. Just gotta love it. They artificially reduced the red drop rates. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised if they just don't give us the red ones. Even Bird 3 is like, guess what, brother? I'm just selling yellow this week. And next week. And the week after that, maybe a blue one. And then yellow again. Kind of feels like he never sells red. Do you have a Acuity, Corey? Nope, I don't. I think the Exceltra, I don't even know which Exceltra build I have. It just brought the Exceltra out. To be perfectly fair, I need to check after the mission which build I'm even running. Gotta keep it 100% real. I don't know which build I'm running. I was just like, let's take Gauss and Exceltra. It's gonna be fine. Poundstar, hi! Can I get a vigilante supplies from all Cetus bounties? That's a good question. Vigilante supplies is a gold mod, right? So I would probably suspect that you're rather getting it in the later Cetus bounties, like the level 40 ones. Not so much in the early ones, probably. Razornet, why are purple shards so useful and hard to get? Well, I would probably suspect that they're hard to get because they're useful. Like the purple shards, not gonna lie, there's so many new melee exalted builds that got possible with the new update. Like the purple shards are really coming in clutch nowadays. I don't even have enough myself. Don't see it as a possible reward, it's probably a drop. What are we talking about? I think I missed something. Hey, is Baro already out? Yes, Baro is already out, but Baro doesn't have good stuff, really. Baro's just like having a bad Friday. Baro is not having the time of his life today. He's a little bit stingy. He embraces capitalism, just selling vacuum cleaners. Why do we get so many of those? Mini Archon shards, Riven Slivers. F Quasi, thanks for the Venari build. I hope you're glad you liked it. Yeah, I'm happy that I finally got to make a Korra build, not gonna lie. People have been, I shit you not, people have been asking me for years. I didn't make that up. For years to make a Korra build. And I was always like, you know, Korra's good. Korra's a really strong Warframe. I should do something about Korra. And then I caught a dev stream like 2 years ago or so where they just casually said, yeah, we don't like pseudo exalted, so we want to do something about it. And I was like, okay, you want to do something about it? Fine. I'll wait with the Korra build until you did something about it. And then like 2 years later, they finally did something about it. And now I can die in peace and live in pieces and finally got the Korra build. I'm really happy that I finally got the Korra build. But geez, what's better, Warframe or energy drinks? Why not both? Why not both? I wish I had an advertisement deal with gamer subs because that would be the perfect trigger for a good old gamer subs advertisement. But I'm not sponsored by them. Not yet. Maybe one day. Who knows? But I would say just both at the same time. Game fart? What? Better late than never. Yeah. I think there are a lot of comments under the Korra build where I just literally answered better late than never because it was the only thing I could really say. You like the Mesa build, Steven? I'm happy to hear that. Mesa's a really good Warframe, but I should also revisit her with the arcane changes on the Exalteds. I think there's a point to be made that she deserves a little bit more love, maybe a little bit of an updated build. My old Mesa build is good, but I think nowadays I could do better. Water is still the best drink. I totally agree. And it's almost empty, so we gotta refill that soon. We got 1 silver. Didn't get a single gold one today. Mert, your first time catching the stream. Well, I'm happy that you're here. Just get out of here. Let's swap it up. I'm happy that you made it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Yeah, I try to chat with as many people as possible. It's a bit tough because I'm having YouTube and Twitch chat open at the same time, but I'm giving it my best. Superior Tackle, Guacamole Gamer Fart 9000 is pretty good. Okay. Like I literally got gamer subs test packages because I wanted to like test it out, and I was like I was not really expecting what I was getting into myself. I was just like went to the gamer subs website. I was like, give me a test package for free so I can see how the taste is. Don't want to get into any contract with a product that I don't like, and they just like send me stuff like this. Right, they just send you random flavors. I was like, wait a minute, that I did not expect that. I did not expect naked enemy girls. I was expecting, like, you know, energy drink. I know they do have the waifu cups. I did not know that they have anime girls on the test packages as well. Did not know that. Here we go again, so like only frames. Yes. One day it's gonna happen. Like, I was chatting with Smedbonia the other day, and I was just like saying for fun, you know what, one day I'm gonna make an only frames account. And she was like, you gotta put a subscriber goal on it. You gotta say, with 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna make an only frames account. And I was like, no. Because I know the internet, if I do something like that, it's gonna happen. And then I'm gonna have to literally sit here in a hot tub, ride a plastic banana, and I don't want to entertain that thought any longer. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about something else. By the way, good run. Again, good run. Did we have Almach? I hope I'm inviting the right people right now. It's in the FAQ. Oh, Smetty, you're still there. Don't you bait me into making that goal happen. What? My mind's a dystopia. 100 bits. Thanks for keeping me occupied today at work. Well, thank you so much for the generous 100 bits. Thanks so much. I think that's the first bit donation that we got since hitting affiliate. So you're kind of sort of in the Hall of Fame now for having made the first ever bit donation to the MHBlacky Twitch account. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Any thoughts on Gara Prime? Yes, I think Gara Prime is disgustingly strong. Haven't put together a new build on her yet, but she's definitely one of the next frames I want to look into. Maybe even next week. Assault. Nah, Assault sucks. Yeah, let's go Interception Grenier. Why not? Axie K4. Paris Prime. He's a Radiant. I don't know what they Radiant. Do it. Oh, no. Do it, Blacky, or are you a chicken? If the alternative to being a chicken is being amaranthier than Amaranth on stream, I might as well be a chicken. I want to keep it real. I don't have a problem with the hot tub. I don't even have a problem with the banana. I just don't want to dye my hair red. That's really it. Yesterday you said tomorrow. Don't let your dreams be dreams. A cruise, do you think Citrine is worth it? Absolutely. Especially for early game players, but even in late game, Citrine is really good. But if you like a frame that can do everything that Citrine does, and you're more of a solo player, then I would recommend rather Harrow. It's a bit of a hot take, but I stand by it. But Citrine is really good. Don't let anybody fool you. Especially not me with my old Citrine video. Just don't. What? Another one? I'm subbing on YouTube and love watching your videos. Just started playing Warframe. I'm about to die right here. 6 months ago and very, very helpful. So excited when you announced it would live stream it. Well, thank you so much. I'm so happy you're enjoying the stream. So happy the videos were helpful. So happy to be happy. I'm just happy you're here. Thank you so much. Really, really means a lot. I'm happy for everybody whom I can help with my little part of the internet. Orange is better than red anyway. You're certainly not talking about Warframe crits, are you, right? Tower Online. That's a really old map here, isn't it? Marco, you got a legendary core from Sword? That's cool. That's really nice. Legendary cores are nice because they allow you to basically level a mod to its maximum rank without spending endo. And you could sell them. I don't know for how much platinum they currently go, but I would personally recommend you use them on a prime mod with 10 levels because that would otherwise cost you 40,000 endo. And if you don't have 40,000 endo, then burning a legendary core for that, I think, is perfectly legitimate. Or you just keep it in your inventory because it's a rare item, so you can look at it. And if you're feeling sad, then you just look at it. Like I do with Combat Discipline. Just saying. Hey, just saying. Combat Discipline makes me happy. This stream is brought to you by Combat Discipline. Hair color. Ultimate, what? 5 million endo? That's quite a lot. Yeah, you can totally sell the legendary core. You have my blessing for selling any legendary cores you might ever get. With 5 million endo, you should have the rich guy laugh, not me. Who is attacking D? That's not happening. Not under my watch. Yeah, 5 mil is crazy. I agree. Sephiroth, me and Combat Discipline. Hey, yo. Combat Discipline is my boo. Nobody will ever get in between me and Combat Discipline.
Well done, Tenno. Your relic is opened.
Nickstar, I should make a Breton Prime and Conan video. I think I have Breton Prime featured with a build in my top 10 rifles video. Not 100% sure, but I think I do have something on the Breton Prime. Because it is a really good one. Where did you sell it? Oh, there's a Riven discussion. Yeah, Riven market is something that I don't even really want to get into. Like, that's a whole part of the community for itself. Proximity chat, Forest Druid would be very fun with... Oh yeah, holy cow. Proximity chat and then zipping around. Just hear the voice of the person being like stereo, like zoom, 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 left, right, left, right. Rivens for Warframe, Sonny Boy. I think that would break the game in ways we can't even imagine. Next, please. How am I doing? Love the videos. Thank you so much. I'm doing fine. Just the voice is getting a little bit raspy because I've been yapping into the microphone for way too long. But that's to be expected, baby. That's what you get in here.
More data is being broadcasted. Are you willing to risk going back into the field?
I think we can do one more. Sephiroth, yeah, I've heard that the Soulframe stream was a little bit of disaster. Just saying. I mean, the idea of streaming outside was really good. I haven't watched the Soulframe stream, but I've heard that there were a lot of technical issues, and I'm kind of sorry.
Another signal. Be careful, though.
You know, sometimes you got to take risks. I'm sure they will take their lessons from it. The Swift Gaming, did you miss the No, Swift Gaming. DevStream is going to start in around about an hour. Yeah, equip for me. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. The Thunder, we still love them. Yeah, of course we still love them. You know, some bad weather, some bad connection outside. That's fine, that can happen. We're all human. Nice God roll 7. 87% range, strength, and yeah. That's what we need. I think if Warframes had Rivens and a Riven disposition, then Saren should have a total 5 out of 5 because that chick needs some buffs, doesn't she, right? Hey, Saren is just too weak. Can't do anything. Worst frame in the game. Swift Gaming videos have helped you a lot. Thank you for the content. Well, thank you for the nice compliment. I'm happy that my vids helped you into the game. That's what they're there for. That's why I'm here. And because I want to promote combat discipline. That and combat discipline. Verglass Riven. Oh boy, don't get me started on the Verglass Rivens. Honestly, Verglass is one of the weapons where I'm probably most keen on maybe one day buying a Riven because it just enables a whole different playstyle. Can get you over the 50% crit. And the Verglass is just such a disgusting weapon. Can't even I'm the reason you're still playing Warframe. That's crazy. Just want the chaos to unfold. Yeah, I mean, we're all playing Warframe for the chaos, don't we? What? Another 100, my brother? What is going on? Amazon Prime, so I can use my Prime subscription for free sub. I have to do it on my computer. Bro, don't stress yourself out with it. Don't stress yourself. Nobody needs to throw cash in my face. I love you all. Okay, I just want to make that very, very clear. I love you all. Big Tenno love, no matter if we're swimming in the Baro cash or not. But I really appreciate your support, my friend. If you want to, of course, you can leave your Prime sub, maybe next stream or whenever, but don't feel forced to, okay? Don't feel forced to. Choo-choo! It's calling for Smetty, we already had the hype train. Can you have more than one hype train per stream? I don't think so, right? We already had the hype train when the stream started. I was like, maybe today we can make one stream without hype train, but chat was like, nope! We're gonna smash that acceleration on the train. Gonna skip the final station and just choo-choo even further. Yes, you can. Okay. Learn something again. I think 2 hype trains a stream is a little crazy. I don't think we need to do that. Every hour. Okay, Smitty. Thanks for the information. See, Smitty is a very, very experienced streamer. Smitty is already in the Twitch game for 5 years. Recently had her Twitch anniversary. By the way, shout out to Smitty. Everybody who's joining in later, if you're speaking German, then go over to Smedbonia's channel. Also leave a follow for her, because
Welcome,
Girls
Jenna.
Live.
Our numbers grow.
Sora, thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Lotus MLG crew. As I was just saying, also follow over to Smedbonia's account, because Madam Smedbonia is a veteran Warframe streamer, also a content creator officially since a couple months. Don't know when exactly. Sorry. You just got to check her out. That's what I'm saying.
We cannot allow the enemy to learn of our espionage.
Enemy's not going to learn anything. If enemy was learning something, Mrs. Lotus, okay. If the enemy was learning something, they wouldn't be coming in anymore. They would just let us do our thing till the end of time and not be like, hey, we gotta storm in there. Nick's Prime Systems. I want to give traces to you, but on the other hand, I want to have a silver item, so I want to take my own one. Not gonna lie. I watch you, and you had to jump for the sub. Well, Sora, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I appreciate that you're over on YouTube. I appreciate that you're over on Twitch, and my mind is a dystopia. Thank you for your Prime sub too. Wow, you guys are crazy, right? I thought we have a chill Friday stream, everybody good, and then all of a sudden, kablooey. Everything explodes, subs are coming in. Yo, I can't thank you all enough. I'm going to be real. I really, really appreciate it. Let's go for some more, shall we? Oh, there we go. IC5775 also coming in with the Prime. Woo! That I'm afraid if we continue like that, there might be another train coming into the station. Thank you so much for the sub. Welcome to the MLG Lotus crew. For everybody who has recently subbed in, there is currently only one emote, but we will have more. We have 10 emote slots unlocked currently, and I will be working on getting more emotes so we can have some fun in chat. So don't think I forgot about that. We do have the loyalty badges that we also have over on YouTube for the channel members, so I could copy those over. But yeah, everybody have fun with the loyalty badges and with the emotes. Looking forward to expand on that soon. Icy Hype! The Swift Gaming also coming in with the Prime. Holy cow! We have, like, Jeff Bezos is having, like, money in his eyes right now. Mr. Jeff is like, hey, there's some unexpected movement in the Prime subs going on. And then Mr. Dystopia White coming in with another 100 bits. You guys gotta chill. You guys gotta chill. Don't do that to me. I'm almost 31. My old heart can't handle so much stress. What can you do with channel points? Razornet Prime. Right now, you can only collect them because I also have to still set up the whole mechanics with the channel points, but I have some cool ideas. What? You don't, brother, I'm gonna tell you how to chill. Okay? I'm gonna tell you how to chill. Everybody, You want to know how to chill? Give me a second. Holy cow! Autumn Night, like you're listening. Yeah, I'm already working on it. I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it. I'm gonna show you how to chill. I'm gonna show you how to chill. That's how you do that. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do that. Never done that myself. Just don't do that. I'm just kidding, okay? Please don't take that seriously. Everybody watching, we don't do that. Never done that myself. You're right. I'm right. Okay, now please chill, man. Please chill. Please chill. Yo, by the way, everybody joining in on YouTube chat, I might have missed out a little bit on YouTube chat over the last 5 minutes because a certain person whose mind is a dystopia keeps on not chilling. But everybody who joins in later, we need chaos. Hey, we have chaos. We already have that. Thanos is nothing, right? Jeff Bezos himself is being called up right now because there's too much movement on the Twitch interactions. They're noticing something. What the heck, man? Like I'm gonna keep it real. Don't throw all your stuff out. Don't throw all your stuff out the window for me, okay? To everybody who thinks about financially supporting me, and I mean that genuinely, only do that to the extent that you're financially capable, right? I had a talk on that with I think it was Azrak, right? Who gifted all the subs last time? Yeah, it must have been Azrak. And Azrak was like, no, it's fine. I'm Danish. I have a well-paid job. It's fine. And then I was like, okay, good to hear that. But if you're currently living in a paper box on the street, then please invest that money into getting an apartment and not into getting a bit badge. Just saying, right? Just saying. But honestly, thank you, man. Really, really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. I mean that genuinely. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. Bro's like, shut up and take my money. I'm not gonna shut up, right? That's just not gonna be gold. No, that's not what I meant. De-gold. That's not what I meant. You gotta get out of the paper box and into the apartment, right? Sign that rental contract, and then Jesus. By the way, if anyone is just throwing money in because they want to see the hype train, I don't know if we already had enough of a break between the last hype train. I don't know if it's possible that happens again, right? I don't want to motivate anyone to throw money in because, yo, holy cow, I don't even know what's going on, man. Mate, what the fungus? I don't know either. Gilded Eden. Damn, that's what I'm thinking, man. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Oh, Jesus.
Welcome, Tenno.
DLG Fela 404. Welcome to the Prime crew. No error 404 for you. I appreciate it. Man, nothing like a humble man who deserves it, man. That warms my heart, honestly. See, the thing is, chat, let me quickly switch the scene because I think that deserves a scene switch. Right. The thing is, not only is it really freaking crazy to just like sit in front of a camera and have real life people throw real life money at you just for yapping into a 10-year-old microphone. But what's the really touching part about it, and I mean this genuinely, is that not that I have bigger number in bank account, but that you appreciate what I do enough to spend your own money without getting basically anything in return, right? It's not like a supermarket where you go in with $1 and get, I don't know, a bag of tomatoes that you can take home. You're just doing that out of love, and that honestly means a lot. I mean this unironically, and that's just crazy. Just wanted to say thank you for all your work, man. I really appreciate it. It really means a lot. Videos are a lot of work. especially for me because my voiceover work takes more time since I'm not a native speaker and I fuck up a lot in the voiceover. So I think I take more time for the voiceover than most native speakers. And then all the editing. So I really appreciate that people. Yo, Crownfire. Welcome to you too, Crownfire. Big Bro Fist. Welcome to the MLG Lotus crew. And also welcome, Fierce Break, £2. 2 British pounds. What? Hey, hey, chat, please, let me read out the freaking stuff first before you come in with more. Joshua invests $5 into the Orb Velis. Neff Annual appreciates that. Your content and smiling face is enough in return. Man, you make me blush. And that's not because I have too much contrast set on the camera. I'm honestly blushing, man. You're crazy. Y'all are crazy. I'm going to keep it real. Y'all are crazy. More money equals more fashion equals more damage equals happy. Sunny boy. Yeah, I think we're in the end game now. I think we can do fashion now. All right. I want to be a fashion streamer. I'm going to do bathing shorts fashion in a hot tub on a banana. No, Fierce Brick. I don't want to just gloss over it. Thank you for the £2. British pounds, currency, not weight pounds. Felt like it because you don't have Twitch. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you also for the channel membership. I saw that you recently also became a channel member on YouTube. And we have what? We have Shinrix also coming in with the Prime sub. Thank you also so much for your Prime sub. Jesus, yes sir. Yes sir, bag. Adrenaline. Welcome, Adrenaline. Honestly, you deserve it. Thank you so much. By the way, oh man, thank you. Just thank you. I have run out of words. My vocabulary is exhausted. I can not say any more creative things other than thank you. How long until DevStream? VHBT. That is a good question. That brings us to a different topic. DevStream will start in 40 minutes. 42 minutes, Smitty. Thank you for being more precise. What? Excuse me, my brother, what? That's like one more zero than 100. Sora just casually coming in, being like, hey, I like light blue. Hey, yo, what the heck? Sora, thank you. Holy cow. To me, it kind of sounds like a lot of my viewers are, in fact, not living in a paper box on the street and already have an apartment. And now you've like leveled up and you don't know what to spend on next. So you just throw it at Twitch. So let's talk about that. Let's do some financial advice here, right? Let's do some financial advice. Once you've made it from level 0, the paper box, into level 1, moldy apartment building without air condition. So that's currently the level that I'm at.
Welcome, Tenno.
Oh, what? Katsumaui, thank you also so much for your Prime sub. Thank you so much. That's the name I should give a Kavat at some point. That's a good Kavat name. Blacky needs a new yacht. Exactly. I need a new yacht. I should develop a gacha game. Then that's gonna happen with the yacht, I'm sure. Just gotta make Warframe impact. You can throw money at a gacha banner and gamble on Warframes. And you got to pay around about an average of 200 euros to get the Warframe that you want. And then you have 6 constellations on every Warframe for paying even more money on it. And then you get stuff like constantly plus 200% crit chance. By the way, if anyone from DE is watching right now, wouldn't that be a great idea? Hey, wouldn't that be a just develop OnlyFrames. Hey, OnlyFrames, yeah, we're making a gacha game. We call that OnlyFrames. And we're going to have only female Warframes. And they're going to be, if you know what I mean. And then you make every poll $2. and the chance of getting a Warframe 1 to 90, so that everybody has to pay around about $200 to get one. Then we'll make 100 different Warframes, and each one is even stronger than the first one. That sounds fair, doesn't it? Oh, man. Improved assets. Yep. Sad Shark. Yep. Improved asset. Now we want men. I think we could do that. Yeah, we just developed 2 gacha games, all right? One is going to be called Only Frames, and one is going to be called Love and Deep Frames. And one's going to be with guys, and one's going to be with gals. That sounds original, doesn't it? Ryugetsu, how am I doing today? I'm doing very fine. My voice is kind of collapsing because somebody whose mind is a dystopia just keeps doing exactly that. Man, you're feeling well. Yeah, you're feeling dystopian, man. You're crazy. I don't want to be your credit card bill, man. Your bank is going to be like, we got to block that credit card. You have to have like confirmation. That, by the way, what? Man, just like, it starts getting to a point where it's not funny anymore. Holy cow. Brother, what is this, brother? Jeez, man. Jesus. You have a happy sugar daddy. You know what? If Amaranth can do it, I can do it too. No, seriously, like big Tenno love to absolutely everybody. No matter if you're throwing money at the screen, no matter if you're doing this with the credit card or you're just sitting here lurking, having a good time. Laggy Shaggy is subbing. Like, haven't you been subbed already, Laggy Shaggy? What? Welcome to the crew. Haven't you been subbed already? Jeez. Laggy Shaggy. Good that you're an MLG Lotus player as well now. Just gotta pay the bills with the sponsored segment again, right? This stream is sponsored by Combat Discipline. Bringing discipline to your combat, no matter if you want it or not. Just take it in, right? Combat Discipline is the sponsor of today's stream. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. You want these glasses? I just printed out Combat Discipline on a bit of paper and just glued it to the glasses. You can see it here. Yo, camera, can you please make it sharp? Thank you. That's all there is to it. This is in fact, I think this is a €5 glass. I just bought that on vacation because I forgot mine. I was like going for the cheapest one. Oh man. Blacky becomes the profit taker. Yes, I'm growing a new pair of legs as we're speaking. And then I run around and be like, an obedient child is a good... I know that was the exploiter orb. What does the profit taker say again? Hate that fight so much, I don't remember. Not even glued, just taped. Yeah, alien form. Of course. I need the €5 glasses if I forget my real ones. Don't want to buy another one. 30 seconds of falling through the dojo floor. What? That's a long time, man. Only operators. No, I was actually onto something. I wanted to say something and then y'all overwhelmed me so much with all the cash. Like this. I'm set financially, don't worry, just want to support top tier Warframe content creator. I'm happy that you're set financially. Like if somebody, like, I mean this genuinely. If somebody comes in and like donates subs or donates money or whatever, I'm always happy to hear if you just post in the chat, be like, you know what, I have a well-paying job, I can afford that. It's just a little fun on the side. Doesn't hurt the bank. Because I can sleep much better if I know that. And I appreciate it a lot. Thank you so much. Mr. Adrenaline from YouTube just spawned here with the name of Fisher. Well, welcome Fisher over on Twitch. And for everybody else on YouTube, The Twitch chat window is easier to read for me, so if you have a Twitch account, feel free to come over to Twitch too. And by the way, I saw XJoe on YouTube as well. How's it going? Wanted to greet you too, my brother. I'm doing perfectly fine. My throat hurts, but that's all right. I'm just going to suffer through it until I sort of get used to yapping a lot. Like, people say I yap too much in my videos. They haven't even seen a single stream of me. They haven't even seen a single stream. You seem a bit emotional. No, I mean, maybe a little bit, because I've been streaming for 1 week, right? It's not like I'm in this for 5 years like Smetty here. To me, it's something new, right? What? Loving your content, man. Keep it up. Ryujetsu, thank you to you so much too. It's just so lovely to see how many of you are appreciating the videos. I mean, that's why I make them, and it just makes me happy to see that they make you happy. So thank you so much. Now, what I was about to say is I'm not used to live streaming. I've basically no experience with that, and yeah, that's why it's just right now it feels very new, right? All the income I've had so far was just YouTube AdSense, and that's like a silent thing going on in the background. So yeah, getting Twitch donations and subs and everything, it's new to me. So it's sometimes a bit overwhelming, but I really appreciate it. Really. When do you do updated frame builds? Trodden chart. Hopefully soon. Like I'm working my butt off to get as many new frame builds out as possible. Got Korra yesterday. So what's drops for today, and what's the news on Warframe for the new stuff? Today, what? Please keep up live stream. I love YouTube videos, but streams feel better because we can interact with you. I will definitely keep live streaming. I have sort of sniffed blood. I'm like a shark in the water who is like, I smell blood. I hope there's no sonar bleep anytime soon, because that would kill me. Anyway, don't worry, I'm gonna keep on streaming. That's gonna be a new thing now. It's gonna happen regularly. Speaking about, somebody asked, what will be the drops for today's dev stream? I don't know. They did not say that, I think, but they said we should. No, they said we get Pix chips. They said we get 5 Pix chips per half an hour, so we can get 15 Pix chips in total, which would equate to 1 Coda weapon and a bit. Or Pex chip, or I forgot how they are called, like those things that you need to buy Coda weapons. You get 5 per watch and half an hour. So everybody who is watching now, and if you haven't connected your Warframe account to your Twitch account just yet, then absolutely do that as we speak. Because by watching Heart Cells, I forgot, honestly, I need to do liches in the first place. I forgot how this item is called, but that thing that you need to buy to buy Coda weapons. You get 5 of them per watching 30 minutes. Dev stream is scheduled to be 90 minutes, so you got to get 15 in total. They said that in prime time yesterday, I think. And yeah, link your Twitch account to your Warframe account, make it happen, get some of that juicy stuff, and yeah, I'm probably going to do that myself. Still need to link that though. Is there a new leak for a prime? Not yet, but we're almost certain it's going to be Yarly. Like, I would be very surprised if it's not Yarly. Pig chips are worthless. Yeah, I kind of confused that, didn't I? Coda Best Assist is, in my opinion, best Coda weapon. Trin Rage, a lot of people say that. I have yet to try it out myself, but I think Coda Best Assist and Coda Meyer are like the 2 top OGs. That's probably going to be it. Arcane Hotshot is crazy, I see. Yeah, Arcane Hotshot is pretty good. Definitely pretty good. The guys, Zerg, you're back from the grocery shopping. Took a while. Well, you're back. I'm happy. Welcome back. Hope you had a good grocery shopping experience, not like me. Even though, right, before we freaking get into the dev stream, brothers and sisters and Tenno, let's do some more relics, right? I've been yapping a freaking lot. Let's do some Warframe in-game scene is being added. Kablooey. Let's do a little bit more relics before the dev stream starts. It was atrocious. Oh, my brother, my man. If you hate grocery shopping, then we will have A lot of good conversations, because I hate that too. I heard there is actually a dating app, specifically in the German realm, where people get matched not based on their profile pictures or their interests or whatever, but based on what they hate most. This is such a German thing. Can you imagine a dating app where you have to type in what you hate most, and then they match you with somebody who hates that as well? So you can both be too late for the first date and then both yap on for 2 hours on why public transportation sucks. That seems like a dream come true to me. Honestly, if I was single, I would install that right now, baby. I would install that right now and I would go on a tangent. I would continue yapping and that girl would not be able to say a single thing because I would just sit there for 2 hours straight and just shout how bad German public transportation is. Because that's my culture. How did you miss that? I don't know. Might be that it's already out of the App Store already. Might be that that it was just a temporary thing. Not sure. Nerdy. When I'm talking to you, when it's just the two of us, Nerdy, I'm as single as can be. My man, for you, I'm single all day. I wasted like 6 months waiting for the bus, sonny boy. Kind of sounds like that one SpongeBob episode. You know, where they're in rock bottom with the chocolate bar, and every time he goes into the vending machine, the bus comes. Rescue, nah. Excavation, no. What do we have here? Crossfire. Crossfire Infestation. I haven't played Infestation forever. Let's kill some Infested. Murdverse, have you played Wuthering Waves of Genshin Impact? I do have played Genshin Impact. I even have a whole YouTube channel about Genshin Impact. It's called GIBlacky, very creatively named. And I do not talk about how much money I spent on Genshin Impact. Okay? We do not talk about how much money I spent on Genshin Impact. The only thing I do want to make everybody sure, or want to ensure everybody, is the Genshin Impact YouTube channel has made me more money than I spent on Genshin Impact. So I'm not in the red. It's all fine. Right? It's all fine. But, hey, that's all I'm going to say. We don't talk about GIBlacky, Sunny, but yeah, we pretend he doesn't exist. Which is funny, like on the GIBlacky account, I get some comments here and there saying, wait, aren't you the Warframe guy? Wait, do you play Genshin too? But only one person ever commented under one of my Warframe videos, wait, aren't you the Genshin guy? So I think that a lot of Warframe players play Genshin, but not vice versa. Just a Cat, you also need to go grocery shopping. Wish you all the best. Hope you're not going to have an old lady at the cash register in front of you who has the money in the exact amount and then pulls out coins for half an hour. Why are we doing spy? I thought we would... I thought it was Crossfire Exterminate. Oh no, we're doing spy. Should have read the description. Yeah, corrupted enemies, reactant, get it. Mr. Mapiad, when DEVSTREAM? DEVSTREAM is in 25 minutes. DEVSTREAM is in 25 minutes. Welcome to the stream. For anybody who might have missed it before. Oh yeah, I forgot it's spy. I should not rambo through this. Got it. The data is still down. All right. For everybody who missed it, if you haven't already, then make sure to combine and link your Warframe account to your Twitch account, because you're gonna get stuff that you can use to buy Coda weapons from. Both are interesting, not gonna lie. I wanted to play some more Wuthering Waves. I have installed it a while ago, but it was on my old PC and it was laggy as heck. I didn't enjoy it, so I just instantly uninstalled it again. But now with my new PC, there should be no problem with the frame rate. And I want to test it. And let's be real here, if ever in my entire life Tectone would come to my stream and raid me, or just come over my stream in general, I better play Withering Waves and not Genshin Impact. That's gonna be drama fuel if he ever sees a Genshin Impact player. What about Zenless Zone Zero, Fisher? Haven't tried that. I heard that it has some good combat. I'm hoping off this, hopping off the Zoom, gotta go back to work. Yo, thank you so much again, my man. By the way, there is a function to chat also without using money. Just in case you didn't know, okay? Just in case you didn't know. Wish you a nice rest of the Friday. Hope you don't have to work all that much anymore. And you will hopefully have a good weekend. See you again soon. And again, really appreciate all your support, man. Means a lot. And have a good weekend. Where did I need to go? Jeez, I don't even have anything. People are already waiting. I don't even have a reactant. That's kind of cringe. Sunnyboy, you started Genshin because of your girlfriend, and guess which channel you saw the first YouTube tutorials. Oh, YouTube algorithm doing its thing, right? YouTube algorithm has been seeing some green thumbnails and was like, nah, we gotta recommend this guy.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out.
Stay hydrated. Nerdy, thank you so much. I will quickly get some hydration after this mission. When Monster Hunter tutorials again, Nerdy, guess what? I never made Monster Hunter tutorials. When I was still doing Monster Hunter, I was just doing gameplay commentaries. I was essentially just sitting in front of the microphone cursing at the monster for being body bagged all the time. That was the content I did. Embrage, yo, thank you for the Venari build in core. I'm glad you like it. Welcome to the stream. I also like the Venari build. Not gonna lie, that was cool. Something that I think hasn't really been done before on YouTube. Maybe I missed something, but always happy to see, you know, some new opportunities. Then when renamed to WFBlacky, I was genuinely thinking about that when I started the English channel. But then I was like, nah. Another Verlox, okay. Do you have an up-to-date Eidolon guide? Ventox, I do not even have an Eidolon guide in the first place. Because I just unfortunately hate that. And I've always hated Eidolons. And I've always bought all my arcanes for cash. But one day, I swear, one day, if I'm drunk and desperate enough, I might just do that. Maybe one day. I say MH is my initials. Yes, I am Marcel Humble Bundle. That's right. That's my real life name. That's on my ID card. Don't question it. By the way, before we continue with the next run, let me very quickly get something to drink because my bottle is empty. And we go back to this one here. All right. Read it carefully. Be right back. Don't leave or I will send Clem after you. And believe me, Clem hasn't come out for a while, so he will be hunting you if you go away. So don't go away. I'm just going to be back in a minute with some fresh water. And the man is back. Hope everybody stayed, because if not, then Clem will be after you in just a second. So, let's do one or two more quick relic runs. One or two more quick relic runs. All right. And I have no idea where in the whole invite scheme I am again. If I skip somebody, please forgive me. And then when the dev stream starts, by the way, Hog, may I join? Mr. Hog, sure, you can definitely send me an invite. I'm not sure if we're going to have enough time today because dev stream is going to start in 19 minutes. And, you know, it's dev stream time. A Clem2 Cosmic Crow on TikTok. That's cool. Clem2 has style. I'm just going to spam some more invites. Sunny Boy, good to see you. Thank you, so softies, for putting it in Twitch chat. Exactly. Type /WMHBlacky for the invites in the game. Forest Druid, you're just doing the Hex Quest. I personally really like the Hex Quest, which is so much fun with Warframe 1999. I think 1999 was probably my favorite update so far. I really liked it. I know not everybody liked the 1999 real life aesthetics because they found it a little bit like immersion breaking, which I get, right? Warframe is a sort of sci-fi / fantasy game, not really set in real life, so I see why not everybody would like it, but I liked it. I really did. And we're gonna do... Let's do one more Murmur Survivor, why not? Radiant Relic. I'm gonna splurge today. So yeah, Forest Druid, definitely much fun with the Hex Quest. It was amazing, I liked it. Yes, Ananasi, it's an homage to Dark Sector. I think one day, right? One day I really want to play Dark Sector, like a complete blind playthrough, because I never played it in my life. I want to do that one day on stream with all you together. We can play Dark Sector together, the Warframe before Warframe. Never played it, but I want to experience that. And I think we're going to do that live. Not sure when, don't want to make any promises, but we're going to do that at some point. And Soulframe Fisher, good point. Soulframe, we're going to do that too. There's so many games we need to play. This is a risky gambit. Powerscan, love all your content. Well, thank you so much. Welcome to the stream, Powerscan. By the way, if I'm missing a lot of YouTube chat, I've been saying it before. The YouTube chat window is a bit problematic because all the text is effectively gray. The names are gray. The chat messages are gray on a dark gray background. And on Twitch, you have like colorful names, so it's much easier to follow who's talking, which is why it's much easier for me to follow Twitch chat. So, as I kept on saying, and I will program a bot at some point, if you have a Twitch account, if you're watching on YouTube, there's a link to the Twitch in the description down below, and there it's easier for me to follow. Just wanted to mention that so you don't think that I purposely ignore anyone. Of course I don't. It's just difficult. I'm not used to it just yet. Need to collect more live streaming experience. W Gauss Prime gameplay, yes! Gauss Prime is a beautiful Warframe. I love Gauss. Gauss is one of the perfect quote-unquote Warframes. One of the Warframes that just work, that just have beautiful kits that work perfectly fine. It's always a pleasure to play Gauss. With Exceltra. Fierce Briggs, sorry you couldn't join. You're getting for no Fierce Brick. It's fine. You're getting ready for work. Then have a good working experience. Have a good working day. Hopefully not too much stress, and then a good start into the weekend afterwards. I'm happy that you joined for the stream, Fierce Brick. Hope to see you again soon. And yeah, just a good weekend. By the way, that goes for everybody, not just for Fierce Brick. For everybody who is currently at work or about to go to work or school or university or college or whatever. Just have a chill Friday. Looking forward. Weekend is close. Weekend is near. And then you can chill. 50 minutes left till the dev stream. Yes. Hello, you came from me, your black lover. 6666666. Welcome to Twitch. See, I already caught the message because you're bright red. That's what I mean. Gauss is just the Flash in Warframe. Yeah, totally. 100%. If there was a... We were talking about which Warframe best encapsulates Batman earlier, and we said it's probably Ash.
Our numbers.
Ho2, thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Lotus MLG gang, Ho2. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wish you much fun with the stream and the one emote, yet to be more. Have you tried Neja with Temple Skill? Not yet. As long as they're using unique stats, impact and puncture, yep. Now what I was about to say is we were talking about which Warframe best encapsulates Batman. And had the question been which Warframe is more like the Flash, then of course it would have been Gauss. Or Volt. But in reality, probably Gauss and Volt at the same time. In the same team. Zephyr equals Bat. Zephyr could also be Batman, yeah, because she's like flying and she's like all birdie and stuff. Yeah. Saventogs, thank you also so much. Damn, we're back in that. We're back in that game again, aren't we? Guys, don't give me a heart attack again. Welcome. Thank you for the sub. Thank you. Thank you. Ash is like Batman. Rap tap. Rat trap. Not. I'm so into Warframe. I read rat trap and I'm like rap tap tap. I just my eyes just read whatever they want. Zephyr is more like Hawk Girl. Yeah, that's true. Zephyr is like, which Marvel hero was it again? The guy with the jetpack and the 2 Mach 10s. Zephyr is more a female version of him. Star-Lord? No, Star-Lord was from Guardians. I mean the dude who was in this recent Marvel movie with Harrison Ford. Falcon, exactly. Thank you, Rogue. Falcon, that's the guy who I mean. Yeah, Zephyr is like a female version of Falcon. You hear Ventox, you hear Onko in your dreams? Man, that sucks. I'm happy I hate Eidolon so much that Onko stays out of my dreams. But I bet, right, sometimes it happens. I'm asleep, everything seems to be fine. And then I hear a voice saying, change of plans. Ignore your original objective. Leave nothing alive. Have you ever had that? It's not a good experience. Like, you wake up in the middle of the night covered in sweat and you're like, no, Spaceman, please, just let me extract. Just let me extract, please. By the way, also, thank you so much to everybody who is pointing out Falcon in the YouTube chat. I think YouTube chat has a little bit more delay than Twitch chat. Flipper, you got PTSD from Change of Plans. Isn't it like that? Isn't it like that? I think I should, for the next time, in case anybody has this brilliant idea of triggering the hype train again in stream, right? I should get a custom voice effect for a hype train alert saying, change of plans, ignore your original objective, leave no euro on your bank account. I should, next time when I see Rebecca, maybe at TennoCon, maybe at some Tenno VIP or something, I should ask her if she can record such a line for me. That would be brilliant. No, Fela, no hype train. Hype train didn't work, apparently, because there were a lot of bits coming in and no hype train started. So please don't think you're going to start a hype train now. I'm sure it's probably not going to work because we already had one today. So yeah, Reb, if you ever see this, I will forgive you for not buffing my boy Revenant even further, even though he desperately needs it. Wink, wink. If you record a voice line for me saying change of plans,
impressive
ignore
generosity, Tenno.
Hey, what? Lord MacGyver. I hope you're a lord in real life so you're not hurt financially by that. Thank you so much for all the gift subs. You're crazy, man. Well, hello there. Octi, welcome. Hello to you too. Neonite A's. Merci pour l'abonnement. A French guy. Welcome. Speak a little bit of French. Warframe Live. Oh, DevStream has already gone live now. Hey, guys. DevStream apparently already went live with the starting soon screen. I don't even have... No, wait. I do have. With the starting soon screen. So, yo, Josh, Galactic Republic Gaming, nice to see you too. Welcome. Have a beautiful Friday. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. I got 10 minutes, Symmetry. Yeah, I got 10 minutes. I think if we extract now, we might be able to do one more survival. Let's get quick. Did one of you just call your pet Uwu? Did I just see somebody call their pet Uwu? That's so Uwu. That's nice. Rhythm69, first time here. Love YouTube videos. Well, thank you so much. Glad you made it. Welcome. See, the difference between the YouTube videos and the streams is that I yap even more on the stream. That's something you gotta like. Because if you're one of the people complaining about my yapping in the YouTube videos, you're sure gonna hate the streams. And that's fine with me. That's fine with me, right? You're not coming in here to see me staring at a screen. You come in here to give me a heart attack with hype trains. I have no idea who I invited already. I'm sorry. What booster does Baro have right now? Baro has credit. Credit? Was it credit? No, I think it was affinity. Something you don't really need. Oh, Hawk Gamer. You're new, right? You're Algerian. You love to watch me. You're not the first Algerian one today. We had someone else. I mean, welcome to the stream, first of all. We had someone else being Algerian earlier. Don't know who it was. Forgot the name, unfortunately. But cool that you made it. I'm happy you like my stuff. Let's quickly do one more before the dev stream begins. What do we hear? Conjunction survival. Let's do that. Ooh, is your Sunny? That was your Panzer. Nice. That's a nice name. Let's go. I'm in it. You're Australian. By the way, Master, you gotta tell me, is that I3 GO, is that meant to be a B? Like the I3, is that meant to symbolize a B, or is it really I3? Ryujutsu, how many ducats for affinity? I think it was 400 or 500. I would say it's not worth it. You get so many affinity boosters as login rewards, you really don't need it. You're here, Hawk Gamer. Yeah, I'm seeing you. Just chilling, eating breakfast. Oh, Josh, eating breakfast then. Well, good appetite. What are you having for breakfast? You got some good American breakfast with eggs and bacon. Gotta be real. That's one of the culinary stuff that I really like about the States. Like the breakfast, man. That stuff fills you up for the rest of the day. The Oblivion Turkish viewer here. You're not many of us, but DE still takes care about Turkish game and updates thanks to them. That's cool, man. Welcome to Turkey. It's been a while that I haven't been in Turkey. I think I used to go to Turkey when I was a small child with my parents for summer vacation. Like every German person. Right? What's the rarest prime in the game? Oricantos. That's Excalibur Prime. Excalibur Prime with Skana Prime, was it? Skana Prime or Leto Prime. That's going to be the rarest primes because nobody will ever get them. They were exclusive to Founders 12 years ago. And nobody will ever see them again. That's the rarest primes. Lego Master. Oh, you're Lego Master. Okay, now everything makes sense. Now everything makes sense. Okay, I get it. I was dumb. I'm sorry. Lego Master, now I get it. I get it. Please let's pretend that never happened. Please let's just pretend I knew who you were right from the start, okay? Buying a new laptop with a 4060 for this game. GYG Sage. That sounds pretty possible. Like especially with the how's it called? DLSS. Should run pretty well. I mean, the 60s are not technically that strong in terms of computing power, but the DLSS really makes a change. Like, I'm going to be real, without DLSS, my 3080 struggles to hit 60 FPS in this game. And I'm currently running DLSS. It looks exactly the same, and it runs at 144 Hz, and the 3080 is just chilling at 30% load. Like, DLSS and Warframe is crazy. Goblin, you cap at 75 frames with or without DLSS. Like, I love DLSS in Warframe. I don't know why it's working so well, but I think it's a big game changer. It's a big W. Oath, when DevStream from England. First of all, welcome. DevStream has already started with the starting soon screen, and they will probably go to the actual part of the DevStream in 4 minutes. So you don't have much more time. If you need to go to the toilet or prepare snacks and drinks, then better do that now and miss out on my yapping. Then do that when the DevStream starts. That goes for everybody, right? DevStream will start very soon. I am not mad if you leave the stream now to check that out, because I also, after this run here, will end the stream and then watch the DevStream in peace. I think I'm not really good at reacting live to streams, so I don't want to do that right now. So I'm just gonna watch that for myself and then do the DevStream recap later today. So by the way, if you're watching on Twitch, you don't know my YouTube channel, for all 3 people probably who don't know my YouTube channel, I will do a DevStream recap later today after the DevStream. So you are welcome to also sub over to the YouTube channel and check out my videos there. Just saying. What's the rarest prime that's possible to unlock? That I don't know. That's a really tough question. I really don't know. Is it the same drops from the streams earlier? We're going to get these resources that you need to buy Coda weapons. 5 of them per half an hour, so 15 in total. Emineth, can you see my Ash? I actually have an Ash build out with the fashion. I mean, I don't really showcase the fashion. Let's talk about that in the next stream, like a dedicated Ash fashion showcase, because I think we might not have enough time after this run here, because I also need to make sure that I catch the dev stream in time so I can make my dev stream recap and take notes and everything. So before I just, you know, drop out after this mission, let me already say goodbye to everybody who joined, to everybody who's here. It was hella fun streaming for you today. It was really great. I hope also you all had a great time. Thank you again so much to all the generous people with too much money who contributed generously, to all the new subscribers, to all the new followers, to everybody. I really appreciate it. And here we go. Oath coming in would be like, no, I want to be on the list too. Oath. Oh, welcome. Thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate it. So yeah, what I was about to say. Welcome to everybody who joined today. No matter if lurker, if active chatter, if follower, if donator, if subscriber, I appreciate all of you. It was amazing streaming for you. Had a lot of fun, and we're also going to be live again very soon, Monday afternoon, doing the weekly reset. We're going to be here again. I'm going to update my live stream schedule after sometime this weekend, right? We're going to stream regularly, so don't be afraid to miss out. And that's basically all I have to say, right? First time seeing your stream, Goon. I hope it's not going to be the last one. I hope you had a good time. I hope everybody had a good time. I think I'm going to go with the orthos. Hope everybody had a good time. 2-minute warning, Diablo Verde, thank you so much. Yeah, 2-minute warning to everybody. DevStream is going to start very soon. Oh, it's first time too. Wow, bro, why are you not making Arca Titan Slam? I don't know. Yeah, we can raid over to the official Warframe. Yeah, that's actually a good point, Sonny Boy. Let's raid over to the official Warframe channel, right? Everybody who wants to participate in the raid, come to the Twitch chat or stay in the Twitch chat or whatever. And then after I'm out of this mission, we raid over to the official Warframe Twitch channel. So you can just continue watching there. I don't know if they have, probably they don't have raid alerts, which is fine. I'm not going to raid over there to be like, hey, notice me, senpai, notice me. Nah. But I think it's a fun little thing. We can do that. And then I know you're in good hands. Then I know you are in good hands. And I'm going to have a tea afterwards, so my voice is strong enough to make the voiceover for the dev stream recap afterwards. I'm already going to prepare the raid command on Twitch. Don't mind me just standing here. Don't mind me just standing here. I can go and say /raid. What was their name again? Play Warframe, right? Or just Warframe? It's just Warframe. It's just Warframe. I think it's just Warframe. Okay. /raid Warframe. So everybody who's on YouTube, if you want to participate in the raid, come over quickly to the Twitch chat. I'm going to enter the raid command very, very soon. And then we're going to go over and we can watch the Twitch chat over on the official Warframe channel. Just Warframe? All right. Let's go then. Again, it was a joy to be live with you today again. See you very soon, probably on Monday. And yeah, would appreciate if you tune in again. See you soon. And now, much fun with the dev stream. Yeah, there we go. That was the right command. Everybody join in on the fun. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Add to the raid party, everybody. Get into the raid party. And now we raid over. Bye-bye. See you very soon.